Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Aloha tonight. Trouble in Paradise.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my peers, putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom.
Demonetized. Live with me tonight from the far east corner of these United States of America, one Elliot Fernandez. Not Juan Elliot Fernandez, but one as the number.
Juan Elliot Fernandez.
And from the other side of the globe, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, the glorious Edwin Boyett.
Aloha.
Aloha, one and all. Brothers all. How are you guys doing tonight? I had to nuke that other stream because, we'll just call them technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So, let's see how many people actually come back in. This is my third notification for the day, so.
How many you get for a day?
You get 3. Get 3.
Yeah.
That's all I need. It's 9:22. What more can I do?
Well, that's true.
All right. Well, let's see.
But you've been doing some
why
Age
is that
of Empires
on? I set that to private. Oh yeah, Age of Empire. Oh shoot, I didn't start that after midnight last night, did I? Maybe I did.
After midnight.
We gonna hang out. Stop. As John Malin would say, stop.
Oh, brother.
I have finally squeaked back over the 666 subscriber mark.
All right.
And I am at 6672 now. Yeah, that was a big hit. That whole I'm not Comics Gate anymore thing. About 100 people bailed on me. But, hey. You support me for me or you don't support me at all. That's all I can say.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You should be here for the people and the actual books. And man, Lone Star is so good anyway.
Go on.
But a Lone Star is a Lone Star is a Lone Star. By any other name, it would smell as well. I don't know that works with a comic book.
Probably not, but
yeah.
It's a valiant effort. So I don't know if any of you were watching yesterday as Elijah spilled my entire inkwell across my desk and onto my carpet. So I have there's a lovely spot down here.
Oh, man.
Atechi Doran says, Mike has integrity. Well, I hope so. I'd hate to start falling apart. Get it? Integrity? No, nothing.
Oh,
I got
structural integrity.
These are the jokes, folks. These are the jokes. This is what you pay for.
Fair enough.
Who were those people, Mike? Not active subs. I know that for sure. Yeah, probably not, huh? All right, I gotta open these windows if it's getting a little warm in here. So tell me what is going on in your corners of the earth today, young gentlemen.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
I was on the roof of City Hall. That was fun.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You weren't doing like a demonstration or something? Like,
No.
Hell no, we won't go.
No. Not like a book suppository type of thing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That is so funny. That is the second time that's been brought up on my channel today. You're talking about the Austin.
Yeah.
I mentioned that earlier. You didn't watch earlier today, did you?
No, I did not.
That's so weird. I think that's the first time that's been brought up on my channel, and then it was brought up twice on the same day. Things are in the air.
Ninja Comics said Elijah spilled the symbiote. Ooh, it's some venomous humor there.
Yes.
I see what you did there.
It's boomer humor time. Humor time.
Oh yeah.
Everyone loves their boomer humor.
Yeah, today was a rough day. My wife got sick. I had to nurse her a little bit and help her out with that stuff. She went to work, and then I brought her some stuff thinking she'd last a day, and then she crashed and burned.
Oof.
Oh,
So I had to, when she got home, take care of her and do the best I could. I'm not that great at that stuff. I'm a terrible nurse. But she says I did great, so that's all that matters.
I have a terrible bedside manner. I'd make a terrible doctor.
Yeah.
I was just talking about this with my wife the other day. I'd be like, "Well, looks like you're gonna die."
wait, now I did hear like 2 minutes of your show, and I thought I heard something about a liver cleanse. What kind of quackery are you guys doing?
No, oh, you don't want to see this stuff, dude. Here, I'm gonna show you. You don't want to see it, but I'm gonna show you anyway. All right,
Uh-oh.
so if you go to say,
Are you getting ready to share like pictures of gallstones or something?
yep, yep.
That's what gets the subs in.
There you go. All right, so this is what happens when you do a gallbladder cleanse. Where's my?
Oh, do we really have to watch this?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
Oh wait, that's the wrong.
I can't watch it only on YouTube, right?
Well, that marketing class you took really paid off, didn't it, Billy?
You know what you guys need?
You guys
Totally
need a
cleanse it.
gallbladder cleanse. Look at this. All right, so in a few seconds you can go look online, but yeah, this is what you get when you start cleansing your gallbladder, because your gallbladder gets all clogged up with gallstones. Literally, these disgusting little nasty pellets of just the crap that your gallbladder filters out of your system.
And these, what orifice of the body do these things exit?
The standard exit orifice.
And somebody thought that'd be a good idea to put in their pasta drainer and on their dinner plate.
That's an excellent. Yeah, that's not a. Yeah.
Mike, you're not going to do that, are you?
I am.
Oh,
Dude, this killed my dad.
yeah, but you don't have to put them on your dinner plate.
I'm not gonna put them on my dinner plate. I'm not gonna put them in a strainer. I might take pictures of them. I don't know. We'll see.
Thanksgiving's going to be great.
Yeah,
at your
dude,
house.
this is what killed my dad. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a lovely.
Now, why do they have people drinking Epsom salts? That's going to be like taking a laxative. There was a picture down there of Epsom salts, right? That's
I didn't see that part. I forget the whole recipe where you have to drink apple juice for like 6 days, like a liter of apple juice a day, because something in the apples softens the gallstones, and then you have to drink like a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil to kind of lubricate your system. And then you have to drink like a cup of lemon juice or grapefruit juice. I'll probably do a mix. And then
I feel like there would be something in Leviticus forbidding this.
Dude, that can cause you a whole lot of problems having all that.
Oh no, I believe
crap
that.
up in your yeah.
I believe it. Yeah.
And literally, soft gallstones plugging up my dad's pancreas, because apparently gallbladder can only hold so many, and some got out, plugged his pancreas ate itself, and that's how my dad died.
Whoa, something's going away from us. What's happening?
Oh, we're flying up into space. So yeah, we're doing that. Kidney stones are brutal too. Atechi Duran, I have chronic kidney stones, but amazing. I was starting to have one the other day. I think I mentioned it. I was like on cross-examinations, kind of going. I went and I drank a glass of lemonade and apple cider vinegar. Dude, it just went away.
Oh, broke it up.
I have no idea if it broke up or I have no idea, but it was just like. Whew.
Mike, you're a home wrecker.
I'm a what?
A home wrecker.
Home wrecker?
Yeah.
Pray
You
tell.
broke them up.
Oh.
Oh!
But
Wouldn't that be a stone wrecker?
I know. I'm lame.
Yeah.
So wait a
Papa
minute.
was a rolling stone.
So do you think? I mean, how did that taste? The apple cider vinegar with the lemonade.
A lot better than straight apple cider vinegar.
Really? How much apple cider vinegar did you take?
Probably about 4 to 6 ounces, something like that.
What?
Oh, wasn't that
What?
like battery acid in your stomach?
Well, it was in the maybe 4 ounces. It was in a glass of lemonade.
Yeah, but that's still I thought it was like a tablespoon.
It's
No, man, I was like,
it's a big old load of acetic acid going down in your belly.
yeah. So I'm just like, apple cider vinegar with lemon juice 5 times a day, says falling into destiny.
How many now?
That'll keep
Are
it
y'all
going.
both going to do this cleanse at the same time?
Yeah,
How many bathrooms do you have in your house?
3.
Okay, I'm just saying. You drink 8 ounces of olive oil, and
No,
you're
it's a
gonna
half a cup of olive. Well, yeah, that is 8 ounces.
You're going to be declaring jihad on your.
We'll try to time it out, maybe half
Yeah.
an hour apart.
Yeah.
But
Oof.
yeah, we do try to keep healthy here in the house. We try.
You guys would make a pretty good like reality show for your family.
Hey, this is the show, bro. This is the
The
show.
stuff you do, it cracks me up.
The things you do for love.
Honey,
Uh,
we need to do a gallbladder cleanse. What? Yeah, come on. And then
Yeah. Well, it can also, if your gallbladder is too toxic, that can cause other problems, skin problems, allergy problems, all kinds of other problems. So it's kind of like, you reboot your computer every once in a while. So once in a while you should reboot each part of your system.
Kevin Ryan says breaking up is hard to do.
Do.
Mm.
Comic Book Bob says, I drink a cleanse water that has a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and that is about as much as I can take. That stuff is horrible. It is hard, but dude, ACV is so good for you. I don't know why God made it so hard to drink.
P Money says I just came back to the stream and Aloha colon talk. It's colon talk.
But finish
Well-
that line.
Well, beats Bitcoin talk.
Speaking of Bitcoin,
It's
Oh,
up.
is it up again?
Yeah.
oh yeah, let's
Is
see.
it over 11?
Oh yeah, it's almost. Well, actually, I don't know where it is right now, but let's go. Let's go see. Let's go see
11,000.
together. Wait. Let me put it on the screen first.
All right. You know what else is up today too? Because there were so many currency fluctuations, precious metals are up today.
It's at $11,676.
Also, it's almost where it was when it first dropped, right?
No, it went up to 14 before it dropped.
Oh, okay.
But over the past month, yeah, it's dipped down to like 9,000. So it's gone from 9 to almost 9 to 11,600. So
Why do you think that is?
whales. People are trying to manipulate the market while they still can.
Did you say whales?
Yeah, whales are people who have enough Bitcoin to manipulate the market. So if you're a whale and you want to buy more, you can sell off a whole bunch, crash the price, and then buy it at a cheaper price, and then wait for it to go up, and then do it all over again, and make untold millions of dollars because you're a jerk manipulating the market. But the whales can't crash the entire market down to I don't know, Ethan kept saying it's going down to 3,000. It's like, no, bruh.
No, it's probably not. It's probably not. Well, today the markets were kind of rocked today, yeah, because China did some currency manipulation, and so the Dow. Let's see, where did the Dow finish up? The Dow finished down almost 3%. Nasdaq 3.47, S&P down almost 3%. Apple finished down 5.29%. Almost everything was down today, though.
Not Bitcoin.
Yeah, and so gold stayed kind of flat. It was up briefly today and then finished just a little bit down. But yeah, when the markets rocked like that, then money seeks a home. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. What do they call that? Store value.
Store value.
Store of value.
Oh, store value. Yes, absolutely.
Store value.
Right.
Now 50% off. Yeah, should have bought it when it was 50% off, ladies and gentlemen. But boy, it is nice to see, it is nice to see it heading back up. China devalued the yuan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why would they do that though? Why would you devalue your
so that it is cheaper for people to buy their goods. So that makes people buy. It makes if the yuan is down versus the U.S. dollar, that means the Chinese people are less likely to buy goods from an exterior source, and other countries are more likely to purchase their goods.
Right? So do we still have tariffs or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So that's no good, right?
Well, it was in response to the tariffs. So it kind of throws a couple of things into play. So essentially, China is trying to promote an inflow of money, and then because they hold a lot of our debt too, it's kind of coming at us from two different directions. But they've got their own issues because the GDP growth in China has kind of been this huge dragon. Just every year, their GDP growth has been immense year over year, and this year is one of the slowest growth, the least amount of growth. So their economy is kind of losing inertia.
But ours is gaining.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it is a zero-sum game after all.
Well, it's just we all know we don't have free markets anymore. Why are we talking about economics? Everybody is going to like, thanks.
It's P Money's fault. P Money started it.
Rhaegar Targaryen says, "Yay, geopolitical discussion." I can't tell if that's sincere or if it's.
It's likely not.
You never know what you're gonna get when you come to Aloha tonight.
We've got some brainiacs, though, so you never know. And I mean that with all sincerity. We actually do have some fairly sharp viewers.
Ethan says, I lost $500 at blackjack. I could have won $3,000 at Bitcoin, but I didn't listen to Mike.
Oh, no.
It's true. It's true. Just don't mention Bitcoin, says none of your business. Some people apparently just don't appreciate Bitcoin. What are you going to do? That tire looks way too small, don't it?
So I'm showing off my artwork so you guys can see it.
Oh, cool.
Can you see it better online now? I can't tell if it's good or not.
Let's see. There's like such a huge delay now between the Hangout and...
It's like I don't know. The last time I heard it was like a 30-second delay.
No, it's not that long. It's not that long.
Yeah, it was for me.
What?
Recently, yeah. I did a stream. It was 30 seconds.
Here, let me lock it on you so people can see. Yeah, dude, look good, bro. It look good.
No, that's sharp. Hey, you know what? We've not picked a drawn and quartered topic.
No, we haven't. We have not. All right. Well, moving it doesn't make it clearer.
So, I did it.
What did you do that for? Is it a commission?
Well, I was at the con and I just wanted to sketch on this. I'm using this new paper. It's the brand Fabriano?
No, not familiar.
So Fabriano is a nice paper brand. you see it sometimes like at Michaels carries their sketchbooks and stuff. This is a watercolor paper, but it's hot press. So for those of you who care about art supplies, if you don't, I get it. Because some people are like, what are you talking about? But this is it comes in a block, like not a block, it's a pad, right? So it's not glued on the sides, but it's hot press, and I was just testing out the nibs, and it takes all that stuff real. You know how sometimes watercolor paper will do a lot of bleeding?
Yeah.
This does not. I'm really impressed with it.
Is it because it's hot press?
Yeah, well,
Is it
yeah.
cold press doesn't bind the fabric together as well, right?
Right. But sometimes even with hot press, like Arches still does a little bleeding. There's a lot of fiber in Arches, which is a great paper, but this one's really good. And this one is
it's cotton, right?
It's 25% cotton and 25% balm wool, algodon 25%, and katoni. I don't know what the heck it is.
Manna.
Those are all different
25% manna from heaven.
But it's 140 pounds though, so it's a nice thick paper.
That is a thick paper.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
I like it.
Who was the sketcher? That was that vampire from Nosferatu?
Yeah,
Nosferatu.
The original Dracula. Who's the actor? I can't even see it. I'm making a mess over here. I can't.
Not Karloff, yeah.
Was it? No, I don't think it was Karloff. Was it? This is the master from Master. What's the one movie? The Stephen King one.
I'm
drawing a blank all of a sudden.
I think the first
Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
The first Nosferatu from the silent one was Max Schreck.
Yes, that's true. But this is the one from. I based this off of that and also Salem's Lot. So it's a Dracula.
Dracula. Welcome to Dracula.
Christ interjects, says, "Looks evil, dude. Repent. It's triggering me."
Repent.
Well, it's Dracula. I don't know what to tell you.
It's Dracula.
Because
all right.
Don't
Drawn and quartered. We had talked about She-Hulk at one time.
No.
She-Hulk grab you?
I'm not interested in doing She-Hulk.
James Bond.
Everyone keeps trying to push She-Hulk on me, but
James Bond is cool, but he's just a guy in a suit.
yeah,
It's not fun drawing suits.
All right.
fun. You know, the ladies sell better on the auctions.
That's why I was saying She-Hulk.
I know, but it's She-Hulk. You know.
We haven't done the Black Cat, Felicia Hardy. We've done Catwoman, but we haven't done the Black Cat.
Yeah.
What about
Wait, is there anything topical?
Let's see. Topical. James. Well, we just did Thor.
No.
Let's see. At the movies.
at the movies?
At the movies, you can sail the seven seas. Oh wait, that's not.
At the movie. Dabba B.
Well, there's the Lion King. The Lion King.
Cats.
That looks kind of freaky. There's the Fast and the Furious. We could do the Slow and the Boomers.
The Wake Up Tablet?
Alita just came
You
out
have to
on
mess
Blu-ray.
with the cable.
We did that already.
But we already did Alita.
I mean,
Yeah, there's
mess with it,
Toy
yeah.
Story 4. That could be fun. But there's
Number 4?
no ladies. No ladies.
Hold on a second.
How about I don't know.
Da-da-da-da-da. Bam.
Oh,
Let's go video games, says Comic Book Bob.
Yeah.
What's a hot video game?
Man, there's so much trouble in
Minecraft.
games,
No.
too.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Then I gotta draw perspective.
Let's see.
We could do PewDiePie. That would probably draw.
That's funny.
Ethan said Ghostbusters.
You got a call.
No.
I would draw Bill Murray every time.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to drop them right now.
Well, there's a new Madden, but I don't know how that would translate into drawn and quartered.
He's not that attractive.
Yeah.
Let's drop.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
If I drew
no.
John Madden, I draw the 6-legged turkey. That's my favorite thing about John Madden. Eric Hawkins says Moon Knight.
Moon Knight is a good choice.
Ooh.
Is he though?
Is it topical though?
Is it topical? Well, there's nothing really topical right at the moment. I'm sorry, unless you're going to do like Fast and the Furious.
There was some news about Daredevil being rebooted. I heard.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. They're supposedly talking about a reboot for the MCU. But
What about a classic pairing like Kitty Pryde and Colossus?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I still do marvel that we have never done Wolverine. I mean,
He said Charles Manson.
it's been like that is topical.
It is. But if you're gonna do that, you might as well do what's his name, the director.
Slave Girl Dunham. Oh.
Let's see. Ethan says, "What about Quentin Tarantino characters?"
I hate Quentin Tarantino movies. I only like 2 of them.
Which ones do you actually like?
Oh, what about the Bride?
Well, 3 of them if you include True Romance.
Yeah, Fall into Destiny said it too. The Bride from Kill Bill.
I don't like Kill Bill.
You don't like it?
It's my show. If I don't
But
like it, we're not doing
you
it.
could do feet.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
true.
do feet. Yeah. You could do like the little Chinese master fella, the master of Shinanju.
Yeah. Or the girl. You could do a Michelle. Was it her name? Not Michelle Yu. What's the other word? The American Chinese gal.
Which one?
Oh, she played.
I feel like
in
you
the
guys
Pro
aren't
Bowl.
listening to me at all.
She was the one that she was the leader of all those guys that looked like Black Mask.
Oh yeah. What about Charlie's Angels?
Like the real Charlie's Angels.
Yeah. Well, how about just Farrah Fawcett?
I was more of a Jacqueline Smith.
Lucy Liu? Were you trying to remember Lucy Liu?
Have you guys done Xena?
No.
I drew Xena.
I was never a fan of Xena.
I could draw her.
Sorry.
What about-
Sorry.
No.
Look at I'm losing fans left and right here.
Gee whiz. Okay. How about this? So why don't we do? Someone did suggest a mashup night. That was someone at the con. What if we did like? I thought I saw an article about like a Dungeons and Dragons twist on Disney princesses. What if we did something like that? What if we did like a twist on Disney princesses? You know, like I don't know what it would be. It's better when we all draw the same thing, but
Yeah.
But what could it
So
be? Like?
yeah, if we did that, we'd have to pick what the twist is. Like Jasmine meets Mad Max or something like that. Some
Well,
sort of.
the thing that's topical, but you'd have to draw it clean, would be The Boys, because that's on the Netflix right now.
Yeah, I'm not familiar at all.
I don't care about that. Or I'm getting my brain's starting to fire. Oh, that coffee kicking in.
Do it. What you got?
What about Unrelated Coma says post-apocalypse Disney princesses.
Well, we still haven't done Green Lantern also.
That's true.
Yeah. Well,
Rhaegar says Blade.
Blade. Oh, Wesley. Oh, Wesley Sniperinger.
Well, not necessarily.
I miss Wesley Snipes. I miss that guy. Did you see him take his picture for his birthday?
Nuh-uh.
That guy has not aged a second.
Oh,
in
really?
The last 30 years. It's incredible.
Because he's waiting to play Blade again.
So if we did Green Lantern, is there a lot of people like crying out for Green Lantern? And how can you get sex with Green Lantern? Unless I got an idea already. I think I'm gonna.
Well, he can make constructs.
Oh, come on.
Loud.
Why you gotta go there?
Why not? Wait, you talking about me?
No.
Oh.
Edwin.
What do you mean? He could make
You
like
said
an
how is
image
he
of
going to
something.
get sexy, and you said he can make constructs. That's not a that doesn't
Like a
add-
projection of somebody, right?
Yeah. Why not?
It doesn't mean it
That's
has
like-
to be
that's
literally
like,
like sexy
hey, look,
time. Just talk about an image. I'm not talking about like making a green sex doll. Don't make it weird, Millie. Don't make it weird.
Where else can you go with that?
Oh. Okay, I got one. If you want to do Green Lantern, do a combo: Green Lantern versus Star Sapphire.
Mm.
Huh?
Mm.
Huh?
How about Daredevil and Elektra?
That's good too.
Mm.
Couples are good. I like couples.
Mm.
Couples episodes are usually popular
I'd
too.
rather do Bullseye and Elektra.
Oh, Bullseye and Elektra.
Dang, my golly. Maybe we depict our interpretation of classic comic scenes like that. Like, what if we did? Does anybody like the Hulk? Nobody likes the Hulk anymore. I love the Hulk. I like to reinterpret his transformation. That's always fun.
Ooh, The Walking Dead. That's more or less topical. I don't want to do The Walking Dead. I hate The Walking Dead.
Well, it's over now.
But it's over now.
Unhinged cranks his Submariner and Sue Storm. That's
cool.
good.
I think he's going to be in the next. I think they're going to somehow go after him in the next phase. I think. But I heard that. Yeah, I like Hulk. I like Hulk a lot. I like She-Hulk too. What else we got here?
See, there's a reinvent idea here. Ethan says, how about make a list of the dumbest characters from Saturday morning cartoons, and then you guys have to make them cool.
That sounds good.
Reinvent the Smurfs. Reinvent.
Ooh,
What was the worst cartoon?
The worst? There were a lot of bad ones. Mr. T.
Snorks.
The team in the A-Team, whatever. Or T-Force or whatever.
That was pretty bad.
Snorks.
The
Remember the
Snorks.
Snorks?
The Snorks.
I like the Snort.
Really?
But they were such a rip-off of the Smurfs. Let's do Smurfs, but like underwater. What do we call it? Snorks.
Captain Planet sucked.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
When that cartoon hit the airways, it was like, why am I watching? Why are we worried about the planet? It's still here. Not science fiction, it's science garbage.
But it's gone now. Did you ever see the Don Cheadle Captain Planet thing?
No.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's so funny. Don Cheadle is all dressed up as Captain Planet, and he's got his little, Captain Planet sidekick people, and they call him in, and they're like, help us, whatever, blah blah blah. And so he just starts wiping out all of the people.
Here's topical for you. You could do Youngblood characters from Rob Liefeld.
Oh, that's true.
Or not.
See, guys, do you see how difficult it is to come up with something?
Okay.
I still think Daredevil and Elektra.
How about this?
Yeah, let's put that on the short list.
We can also do Spawn.
We've already done Spawn.
Have we?
Yeah.
I didn't do Spawn.
You weren't there.
Maybe I did. It was terrible. Oh, John Malin's here. How about Samurai Jack? He's awesome.
He's the best.
All right, so
I should draw Bad Rock. Bad Rock was a terrible character. Was he?
Oh yeah, he's kind of gray,
He's just a big.
Oh no. I don't mind. At
teenage-
least he did action stuff. The one I didn't like was Concrete. I didn't understand that.
Concrete. Is
I
that
read it now.
Paul?
It'd be different.
What's his last name? Paul something or other. The guy that created Concrete. I'm trying to remember his name.
Ooh, what if we do Phantom Lady from Watchmen? That's topical.
Is it? Is Watchmen?
the Watchmen show.
When's it coming out?
I don't know. They keep advertising like it's coming out tomorrow. I like her.
Could do New Mutants if you wanted to get topical and do a couple.
Ooh, Mirage with the bear.
We've done Rogue, but we've never done Gambit in Rogue, I don't think.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. X. Oh, Captain Shenanigans put E-Man. How about E-Man? Remember E-Man
Email.
by Joe Staton and I forget.
Yeah.
I have all the comics. I have all of them. I love that comic. That was the first time I kind of explored an independent comic besides Turtles, and they were making fun of there was a spoof issue with it. It was actually it lasted a while. It was like a Dark Phoenix Saga spoof, and they had Cyclops was this guy who had bad acne, and if he pulled up the mask, his acne would explode.
Ugh.
It was
How about
horrible.
the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver?
Oh, that's weird though. I don't like that. That sounds like the one they did in they did the Ultimates universe, and they were actually making out and stuff. That was weird.
Oh, I know. I'm not
Yeah.
talking. Oh, why do
That's
you?
why. That's
Why
why.
do you have to go to weird places?
They
Because that's
straight
where
up
it goes.
they straight up Game of Thrones them.
Ah,
What about ooh? Somebody says something. Oh, Samburbia says something that I'm not sure about. What about this? He said Sauron, but he meant Lord of the Rings Sauron. I mean, what about Sauron the pterodactyl?
Oh, the pterodactyl.
oh, the Savage Land, huh?
We could always
Ooh,
dip
Martin
back.
says, what about Captain Carrot and the Zoo Crew? That's fine.
We could always dip back into anime.
Let's see.
I'm gonna draw Nyonya. Whatever.
You want to draw Vic Mignogna?
Yeah, might as well.
What anime was he?
I don't know. He was Broly in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Witcher? People keep talking about Witcher in the chat.
Witcher. What about Cowboy Bebop?
I've never drawn him. That's popular. Neon Genesis, lots of sexy there.
They're kids.
I know, but you see how they've drawn. Come on.
Come on, dude. No.
They're
Let's
old
see.
enough. Well, what if we do them older?
I don't know the Full Metal Alchemist characters well.
I don't know him either, but he's pretty
I don't
popular.
either.
I would go Akira, but Akira isn't for me. That's sacred to me. I can't mess with Akira.
Yeah. Akira's right.
Akira.
And Ethan said Power Pack. That's not a bad idea, but
Oh, that's Mrs. Simonson invented Power Pack. Yeah.
yeah. I would like them as adults. John Wick, somebody says here.
Ooh, John Wick.
John Wick. That's a good one.
I guess.
I guess.
Elliot.
What about guns and stuff? I don't care.
Elliot doesn't want to draw guns. He
How
knows.
about-
He
how
knows
about
Matt
Betty
Weldon
Veronica?
will win.
What about Betty and Veronica?
Ooh, Archie, huh? We've
Yeah,
never
Betty
done an
Bob.
Archie.
That's true. We've never done Archie.
Let's
Betty
see.
and Veronica.
All right, so ones we've kind of been excited about were Daredevil and Elektra, Betty and Veronica.
John, I don't think anybody here really cares about. I mean, we don't. Apparently, don't care about the boys. I wouldn't want to draw the
John,
boys.
I tried to watch your stream last night, but I wanted to shoot myself in the head. Did you ever get your OBS working?
Oh, you know what? Someone just said Jughead versus Lockjaw, but what if we do a mashup with those, like, okay. What Ethan said earlier, take like the crazy cartoons from Saturday morning, make them fight. You know, modern comics. Like Captain Caveman versus Rogue. I don't know why.
Captain!
Kevin. Oh, Kevin.
I like Dungeons and Dragons inspired. Well, that's kind of like doing Game of Thrones.
We could have
Calvin and
people.
Hobbes.
We could have
Ooh.
people super chat suggestions.
We can also do gender bends. Why can't we do like, what if, I don't know. I'm done there.
Well, what hasn't been gender bent yet? You got
Yeah.
you've had a female Captain America, you've had a
I
female
don't
Thor,
care.
you've had a female Iron Man, you've had a
I just want to draw the
female.
ladies. I just want to draw the ladies.
You draw a lady, huh?
Yeah, you do. Ben Ponchetti says famous presidents. I'll never sell that. You know, actually,
Oh, okay.
I did a tattoo design once.
I read you, John.
Huh?
I just was telling John that I read his chat. It's not really.
Oh. Deadpool and Domino?
Deadpool and Donald. That's not a bad
Have
choice.
we not done Deadpool?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, man.
I've just drawn him so many times. I feel like we've done him.
I don't like drawing him, but
No?
Well, but if
Domino would be cool.
Yeah,
But-
Domino would be cool.
Deadpool should be fast. So if you did Deadpool and Domino, because I mean, unless you're just going to go crazy on like pouches and accessories on Deadpool, I mean,
Yeah, that's Deadpool.
What about so I just saw Comics Legend says female Scooby Doo, but what about the females with Scooby Doo? What about Daphne?
Ooh, Daphne.
Yeah,
oh, Scooby Doo, where are you?
our take on Scooby Doo with Daphne and Velma. That'd be hot.
Yep.
Daphne. Let's do it. Scooby Doo, man. Daphne,
Scooby-Doo?
Velma, whoever. Scooby Doo plus whoever.
Why don't we just call it Scooby Doo and leave it up to the artist? What do
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I'm just doing Velma, Daphne.
Yeah.
I might do both.
Oh, yeah, might as well do both. I'm gonna do both too. Let's do it.
Hey,
Me and you.
hey, don't change your mind. Just because.
No, we're gonna battle to the death. What are you talking about?
Martin Velasquez says a thick Velma. A thick Velma.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can already picture Kyung Lee's Velma.
Yes, John Malin will do a gender bent erotic Scrappy Doo. You know.
John Mayer, I'm doing Velma at the beach, but it's gotta have Scooby.
Yeah.
I don't know, John. That's gonna be tough because your style is pretty cool, but I don't know, man.
Uh-oh.
You have to capture that
Challenge.
funness of Velma.
Challenge accepted.
Can you do it? Can you do it, John?
Mm.
I don't think he can.
Captain Hilch says, Edwin, ladies of Hanna-Barbera.
Ladies of Hanna-Barbera. Who else is there?
Well, there's the wife of the Herculoids. I forget her name.
Well, the
I
fan-
loved my favorite Hanna-Barbera cartoon was Mitor.
Oh, man, Professor Geek just made it weird, but he paid money.
Oh, Professor.
For $5, Professor Geek says, if you do Velma and Daphne, I'm watching with a bottle of Wesson oil. You don't know. I might be cooking.
That's true. That's true. Could be cooking.
I'm
I
so
suspect
glad
it
my
won't.
daughter has headphones on right now.
Well, here's the thing. So that proves it. There's a lot of fans.
Judy
Let's just-
Jetson. Betty and Wilma.
I love to do Judy Jetson.
Penelope Pitstop.
Betty and Wilma, Penelope Pitstop. I drew her once. It was pretty cool.
I think somebody said Josie and the Pussycats versus
Oh.
Craven the Hunter.
Cats. Which version though? The ones in space? Pussycats in outer space? That sounded weird.
See, Ethan says Jim and the Holograms.
Jam.
Did you guys do Iron Man yet? Says the Lego Ghost. No. I
Yeah,
like
we kind of
drawing
been
Iron
holding off on that one, but it's just kind of, yeah. Hey, look, I'm a dude in a suit.
I don't
Iron Man-
like. I don't like drawing Iron Man.
The only way I like drawing Iron Man is Bob Layton style. I refuse. Or even George Tuska. Like there was when he had the little pinch in the nose, whatever. That's cool. But and even when he had the little fins, that was cool. I hated the back in the day, but I like it now. But that modern suit, it's gross. I just said that before on Instagram. I was like, nah.
How about the Jeffersons versus the Jetsons? Yeah.
How about
Moving on.
wait? What about Sanford and Son? It's just Sanford. And Son.
Red Fox. Gary would win Red
Yes.
Fox. Yeah.
Come on, dummy. My favorite joke he made, I can't repeat it anymore because it's not going to work anymore. Kentron, yes, Adam Strange. His
Adam
wife,
Strange.
Adam Strange, and I forget her name. I like the Scooby Doo thing so far.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. We'll do that.
Pop Out is Cool in the
could-
Gang with Casey and the Sunshine
Oh,
Band.
what? Sounded like someone broke something.
Play that funky music.
Everybody's having fun with the is that Different Strokes versus Webster?
To the death.
To the death. As
Oh,
gladiators, dude.
there can be only one. The Highlander version of Webster.
Yeah.
With different strokes.
Somewhere early on in the chat, somebody said something about Elvira. Also, have you guys done Elvira?
No, we have not done Elvira.
That's good for October.
You know, we could do
My heart.
I mean, not this. Okay, we're set. Okay, we're doing Scooby Doo. That's this week. But we do have to come up with stuff for other weeks. We could do Morticia Adams.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Morticia Adams.
And the Munsters.
Yep, the Munster Lake.
Yeah. What was the daughter's name on the Munsters?
It wasn't daughter. It was the niece. It was.
Was it a niece?
Marilyn, something like that.
Oh, how soon is Tucci launching Lady She?
Oh, I don't know.
Because we've absolutely got to do that when he launches.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shoot, when is he doing that?
Victor the Ripper says, "Man, Elliot's killing this channel with all these non-topical subjects, and Mike is falling for it." Hey, listen, if you guys wanted me to draw a bunch of naked dudes called the Boys,
there's a female hero in that show.
Whatever.
Yeah, Starlight. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, just drawing a bunch of naked dudes, or as Elliot calls it, Thursday nights. Let's see, KRS. Oh,
that's messed up.
Thursday night draw along.
Yeah. That's the Whew.
Let's see.
So Marilyn, she was Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, could draw her.
Beautiful. Yeah, I had a crush on her,
Mm.
and I was scared of Eddie Munster. I was scared. And was I the only one that wanted to like go downstairs and look at that dragon thing?
I'll be right back.
What was his name? Spike something?
The on which show?
On the Munsters.
On the Munsters. What was the thing? Munsters.
That was such a cool time, man. I mean, I didn't grow up at that time, but I watched all the reruns on public television.
Yeah.
Not public television, local television channels. That little run they would have the Munster. It was always one after the other, but I watched them both. Every time I fell in love with that, man, it was so cool. Spot. Brad Noble says Spot.
Spot.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, all those old shows were fun.
And then what was cool about Hanna-Barbera, there was a lot of these there were the same characters in all the shows. There was always some Daphne type, super hot chick Daphne type. And there's always a Scrappy, not Scrappy, a Shaggy. And of course.
Let's see, KRS for $5 says, at some point, you guys should do your creator-owned heroes kicking the crap out of SJW Marvel heroes, especially Captain Marvel.
You get that one?
Yeah, I got that one.
Get it? Monsters equal monsters. Yeah, we got it. That was
a joke.
It's only a 70-year-old joke, but yeah, we got it.
Oh, look at Talima mentioned Captain Kirk and the Alien Woman. I think that's
the Green Lady.
Ooh, put that down for one of these weeks.
Star Trek, yeah.
Yeah. Legit. Ray Thula has a good idea.
Yeah, I just saw it. Oh yeah.
Kill Welch.
Elliot's biting his lip. He's all,
Man, some Raquel Welch. What?
None of your business says Gary will win. Well, maybe not, because Gary won't do a whole lot of cleavage, whereas
it's true.
And cleavage and feet gets the votes.
Yep.
Yeah,
but you guys like that that cleaned up eagle badge you got for 1 month memberships?
Oh yeah.
That little black square was starting to drive me nuts. So I cleaned her up.
Well, Mr. Miller, I am going to have to say good night, sir.
All
and
right, my brother.
eat some dinner with my lady. But it was good catching up with both you gentlemen.
Absolutely,
Indeed.
sir. We will see you tomorrow at some
All right,
point.
and
I'm sure.
Scooby Doo, I'm going to announce it up to the artist interpretation. But if you don't do a luscious Daphne, you're probably crazy. Or Velma. Actually, Velma might be the one. Anyway, we'll see you gentlemen tomorrow night.
All right, bro.
Aloha.
That's right.
Aloha. It's only me and you and me. No matter where they drop the
You know, this is one of the things that came up this weekend. Can we do a fusion character episode of D&Q? This is the one I read earlier. Hawkwoman, like Hawkwoman, Superbat, Swamp Board. That's actually a really fun idea. Like mix up the characters.
It is designing characters. You know what? I'd seriously thought about like, hey, why don't we do? Because like Godsword, my character, I want her to be sort of like Witchblade meets Wonder Woman.
Mm.
And I was thinking, well, why don't I have everybody just design it, and then whoever's design I like the best, I'll like buy it from them.
Yeah, well, they might as well. That is a good point. You know, when all else fails, create cool characters for each other or whatever, and design it. And
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't like my own designs most of the time. I don't think I'm a very good character designer. So, but I like to change other people's designs, and I like to see other people change my designs. It's kind of fun.
Devil Sunburn says Agua Man.
Aguaman.
And it says Rambo. Celebrate the final movie.
Oh, are you sure it's the final movie? I thought the last one was the final movie.
No, he's doing another one.
Oh, I thought Rambo. I know, but that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
It's like
Aliens
Bette
is tough.
Midler's retirement, right?
I like Predator versus Alien. What do you think about that?
I don't think we'd have enough time.
How about okay? How about Alien versus Superman? They've done that before.
I have not done that before.
Well, we haven't, but that's a comic book, so.
It is?
Mm-hmm. They've done two of them, two miniseries. First
Really?
one was drawn by, I think it was, I know Kevin Nolan inked it. I don't remember who drew it. And then the second one was, I believe Kevin Nolan inked it also, but it was, what's his name? He was one of my favorite Superman artists, Bogdanov.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I love that guy. Why did you think I was going to do that?
That's Ethan's favorite Superman artist too, I believe.
Is it?
I think so.
I loved it, man. He did such a great job making him look, and he was so dynamic. Got a little weird towards the end, but I always liked it. I always liked his approach. RoboCop, Terminator, that'd be tough.
Dude, that was such a great series, though.
Yeah. I like Planet of the Apes. Apes do really well. Like whenever I draw Planet of the Apes, I always get someone to buy it.
The Authority.
Freddy
I drew
versus
The
Jake.
Authority. I drew 2 issues of The Authority.
Eric Boyd said paint drying versus a blank chalkboard.
That'd be pretty easy.
That's funny.
Ooh, Blade Runner. Should have thought about that. You're getting your chat faster than I am.
Am I?
Yeah.
Somebody said Samurai Cop. That'd be fun. Batflash.
Crush Energetics says that's actually a really intelligent way of doing things and producing instead of ego tripping on 100 original from the creator. Design can be a time suck as much as any other process. Christ Energetics, are you talking about what I said? Like
I
having
think so.
other people
Designing other characters.
Yeah. Matthew Lemon says, "What's up, Mike? Had to take a break from Rakita's stream. That was getting intense."
Oh, Slacker High says Elliot's Doom Kicker is $715 from $50K.
Nice, dude. I crossed 165 today.
Yeah?
165, baby.
Dang, homie. Dang.
I know. I need to promote that more often. Links in the description. Lone Star. Links in the description.
What about favorites like 70s movies? Like Foxy Brown. or whatever she played.
70s movies.
Like Blackula. I love Blackula.
So all your favorite 70s movies are blaxploitation.
Yeah, pretty much. Enter the Dragon.
Starsky and Hutch. Oh wait, that's a TV show. Kung Fu David Carradine.
No, man, I like Enter the Dragon. That'd be cool. Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee would be cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that love Bruce Lee.
That could have been a good one for this week because of the movie.
What movie?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Why,
Logan's Run. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, Bruce Lee's in it. And,
No kidding.
Yeah, the lead act, Brad Pitt's character, was beating him up in a fight. I'm like, right.
Darth Cisco says Shaft versus Dirty Harry. Ooh, like that.
Flash Gordon. Flash. Judo Chop. Redesign the Iron
Hey,
Fist.
Jones. Show enough.
Yeah, draw Bruce Lee beating up Brad Pitt. Not a bad call. Let's see.
If I had time to draw it, I would draw Bruce Lee doing the thing with his arms. With the trail, the
Yeah.
little LSD trail.
That'd be fun.
Oh, Christ Interjects says maybe classic Kung Fu villain. What if we did like our own take on Five Deadly Venoms? Topalicious. 5 Deadly Venoms, bro.
Brad Pitt versus Lena Dunham.
Just thought of something terrible. Oh, the Buzzsaw guy from the Flying Guillotine. Yeah. James Bond's cool, but James is you know what it is that he looks boring.
Yeah.
He's not interesting to draw. You know, and even his haircut was normal. Unless you look at the girl, the Bond women are always cool.
Yeah,
Except
that was always the most interesting thing about the posters.
What about the next Bond woman? The woman Bond.
Oh, that's stupid.
I know. Oh, what are they gonna do with that? Then it's not gonna go well.
What? I know.
John Malin said Bruce Lee versus Sonny Chiba. That's cool. We should draw. We should do one with what's his name? The kid, the dude, the guy from Face Off. He was also in The Rock.
Nicolas
He's
Cage?
also in Gone in 60 Seconds or something like that. Touchlight did.
Nicolas Cage was in both of those, wasn't he?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage. What do we do Nicolas Cage in everything he does?
One of these days we got to do a Ghost Rider.
Dude, what's wrong with us? Why haven't we done that yet?
I don't know, man. There's too much stuff to do. There's too much time on my hands.
Man, Ghost Rider versus Mephisto.
Take it away.
Or Darkheart. This weird, crazy, spiky dreadlock things.
Oh, Mephisto?
Dennis Perush says Nicolas Cage is Superman. Oh man, yeah, the Midnight Suns characters. Son of Satan. Remember him? That was a weird comic. I
Yeah.
couldn't read it because I was like, that's the devil. But then he was a hero. They messed me up. Those guys.
I was never interested in that, even as an agnostic. I was just like, Son of Satan, why?
Yeah. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage did a movie called something about. Did you see the one he did about a knight that was trying to transport a witch? What was it called? I forget. It was good. It was actually really good.
A knight trying to transport a witch.
It was a bunch of knights. I think they were. Some of them were, most of them were, may have been, or all of them, crusaders. But they had to transport a witch to this other thing, and then it turned out to be. That's like. Did you ever see the movie Solomon Kane, based on the comic, or the Robert E. Howard books?
No.
It was great, but it never had a theatrical release that I know of. It was good. I love that character, Solomon Kane, the Pilgrim, the Puritan, B.A. Baracus. He's awesome.
B.A. Baracus.
Season of the Witch. That was it, Brandon Moore. Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch. I have not seen that. I've never seen that.
Yeah, but
oh,
yes.
Gary said he did a Nicolas Cage Superman piece. Did you do it on purpose?
I was trying to draw Superman like Nicolas Cage. Yeah, Spike and Madness says Solomon King was much better. It was really cool. If you get a chance to watch that, I think it's available on Amazon Prime. It might even be on Netflix. I think it was on Netflix for a while.
Hey Elliot.
Yeah.
How'd your convention go?
Like conventions go.
Yeah, that bad, huh?
Actually, let me rephrase that. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
Let me rephrase that. Horrible.
No, we were there for different reasons. We were there promoting the merchandise concept, and we're also phasing out the fan art stuff, and we're really promoting some of the original intellectual property stuff we've been working on. Like those things I've been drawing. I don't know if you've seen those or not, but I've been doing these over the course of the last month. A bunch of these like Beauty and the Beast concepts, where there's a female protagonist being, assaulted by some kind of monster. Like there was one I did a mummy versus or standing over a female explorer and stuff. A lot of it is for me just I'm trying to make everything that I do that's not project oriented some sort of study on female figures and forms. I want to get better at that more and more. So that's why I'm doing the Valkyries and Angels, because I want that to be, it's a study, but it's also a themed project so that people can enjoy it on multiple levels. But so we were just doing a lot of that kind of stuff. I got a chance to talk to a couple of people, network with a couple of other vendors. There's a great artist I've seen at multiple conventions, and he's actually local here to me. But his booth is called Seventh Ink. He does a lot of T-shirts, and his stuff is cool, man. So I bought a couple of his T-shirts. I'm wearing one right now. This one right here is cool because it's got a pirate thing with the octopus. So it's very Cthulhu, but cool. The green ink is glow in the dark. Oh, it looks so dope. Nice. Anyway, I like T-shirts. I'm a big T-shirt guy. I used to work in T-shirts for almost 20 years. I should like T-shirts. you develop an affinity after that much time.
I'm a medium T-shirt guy.
But you are. John Man says, I feel like Beauty and the Beast. Of course, if anyone else calls you Beast, I'll rip their lungs out. Beauty and the Beast is a cool idea too, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Especially if we do it like our own take on it. Yeah,
absolutely. And they don't have to be Disney things. They could be our take on the original fairy tales. Cinderella. Or my favorite was Sleeping Beauty with the dragon, with Maleficent. Oh, it's dope. Not Maleficent. Yeah, that was Maleficent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was dope. Spider-Man says, LOL, wrong movie, Elliot. What wrong movie?
Beauty and the Furry Abomination. Oh. Ew. What
did I say, Spike and Madness? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, Elliot. Just let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, you could also do, somebody said, someone's saying something else, but Batman 1989 is cool. Ugh. That version of Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Ugh.
Ever drew a Terminator? I have drawn Terminator. Not very well. I have.
Yeah. Terminator's cool. It's weird when you get into movies because you're trying to do like likenesses of the characters.
Yeah.
Which not everybody's particularly good at. I'm not particularly good at it, so. Gary, however, is quite good at it.
Yeah, I'm decent at caricatures, but it's just more time to draw a portrait. I've done portraits also, but I don't like to do them as much. Or Will Cop versus Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Malin's quote was from '89 Batman. I didn't even read Malin's quote. What did he say? Oh, I feel like Beauty and the Beast, of course. If anyone else calls you Beast, I'll rip their lungs out. Oh.
Yeah, so I don't care. I just like the idea of Beauty and the Beast. That's what gave me the idea. It's okay, John. I wasn't against you. I was just not thinking about the quote. I was thinking about the idea. Deja Thoris.
I know, but she's like naked.
Not always. You could draw her. She wasn't like that in the movie.
No, but she's like that in the book.
Well, I
And that would
know,
give
but
John an excuse.
well, that's true too. But if it's John Carter and Deja Thoris, that's cool.
Yeah.
It still has to be PG-13, right?
That's right. That's right.
There you go. I like when John uses the exclamation point in the chat. Makes me giggle.
Reminds me of Metal Gear.
Someone suggested Dune. What do you think about Dune?
Mm.
I don't know anything about Dune, but I would learn about
Yeah, I
it.
never read the books. I just saw the movie.
Never saw the movie either.
What?
No, I was never. That was a weird science fiction. Like science fiction for me kind of maxed out at Star Wars. Everything beyond that, it took a while for me to dig. Like I was like, it's a weird sci-fi thing. So, but now I appreciate that kind of stuff. But I don't even know where to start. Like,
What about Blade Runner?
huh?
What about Blade Runner?
I didn't like Blade Runner for a long time. I barely like it now.
Show's over, guys. Show's over. Sorry.
I'll leave.
The story
it's
is
cool.
crafted.
Blade Runner is cool the way anime is cool, and I was very direct about anime too. So now I'm more exploratory about that kind of subject matter. I'm like, I'm willing to try stuff like that.
Do you just like fast-paced stuff?
The what?
Fast-paced stuff. I know Blade Runner would put my wife to sleep, but she finally got around to actually sitting and watching the whole thing, and she likes it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it. I didn't like it in the beginning because it was when I was I mean, it came out when I was a kid, though. You see what I'm saying? Like some of you guys are a little older than me, so you watched it more like in your like preteen, teens. I was still young when it came out, so I didn't get it. Like the closest thing that I got to that, there was a movie called Saturn 4 or Saturn 5 with Farrah Fawcett and Kirk Douglas.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I saw that. Remember the black hole?
Yeah, I didn't like that one either. It was weird.
That was Disney trying to get in on the whole science fiction thing.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember what was this called? It was another one. It wasn't Saturn 5. It was Outlander or Outland with Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Saturn 3. Thank you on your business. Yeah, Saturn 3. Outland was good. I liked that. But yeah, it was so. Tron, I didn't like.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I didn't like when I was a kid, but I love it now. I love Tron.
How did you not like it when you were a kid?
Because it just looked weird. It was so.
And you like it now because it is more adult. It's an adult themed.
Yeah.
Movie.
When did you see that?
When I was a kid.
Well, how old were you think when you saw it?
Shoot, I don't even remember, man. What year did it come out? I saw it in theaters. What year did it come out?
Huh?
What year did it come out?
I don't know. 81?
John Malin, look it up.
Everett Todd said Tron is boring. It's not really boring. It's a deeper story. I like the video game too. I like the video game a lot more. So you remember, if you saw it at 10 years old, you and I are about 3 to 5 years apart, right?
Yeah, I'll be 48 this month.
Oh, we're only a couple years apart. I'll be 46 this month. When's your birthday?
26.
I'm the 11th. All right, there you go.
All right.
It came out in 79. Yeah, see, Gary Shipman said it was 79. If it was 79, I was too little. I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Rollerball. Tron, yes, I rollerball.
Slap that like button like it stole your copy of Lone Star, says Pixel Trader. Yeah, hit that like, hit that share. Get some people in here to listen to us talk about movies that we like or don't like, that we should or should not like. The other.
Why should be kicked
something
because of movie choices. Now, when I got old, for some reason though, I really dug Logan's Run. That was a fun movie.
Heck yeah.
But it was a lot more action, fast paced though. So
yeah.
You're right. The fast paced stuff got me at that time.
Yeah. Still gets John Malin.
I didn't like a lot of, someone mentioned pirate movies. I didn't like Robinson Crusoe. I didn't like those either when I was a kid. because there wasn't enough. I think that's because of superheroes. Like when I was very young, I watched a lot of Batman '66. I watched the Munsters and anything that was like monster or cartoon related. All Saturday morning cartoons I was all about. Kung fu movies were so fun. Lots of action and fighting. And in my house, there was a premium on action movies. That's how we knew a movie was good. A movie could be terrible, but it had a lot of action. That's what that would be the last thing my dad would say. Oh, but it had a lot of action. That's how all those movies were. So I remember this movie called. That they did another one, or they're doing another one. It was called. It was called. Not Scud. Yeah, well, it was Scud.
Scud?
Subterranean. No, I forgot. I saw that on Beta. Remember Beta? Beta video.
Was it Scud or something else?
Chud.
Chud. Yeah.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Yeah.
There's another one.
They live.
Okay, so KSS says Tron came out in '82. I had the toy, saw the movie, and I'm only pushing 42. That's fine, but I was watching something else. I was definitely into other things. Also, I also loved mythology, so I was really into
Jason and the Argonauts.
Yep, all those movies.
Yeah, those were still
Even
good.
the old ones, even like the old Hercules. I love those.
Dude, Jason and the Argonauts was old.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You're thinking of Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans. That was it. That set me off. That was what I loved.
Yeah.
And then everything else was like the old animes. Like I didn't like Speed Racer. That seemed boring to me. But now I appreciate that. But like some of the old. This is before Robotech. There was some other ones that I dug.
Star Blazers.
I didn't like Star Blazers. John says Elliot was the one kid on the planet that hated arcades. No, I loved arcades. That's what. No, come on, John. John, shut up. Shut up. Shut up, or you.
Shut up, Malin. Talking to the lady.
I so if I drag based on his picks, I think Elliot would like Dune. I would like Dune now. I just don't. That's such. I don't know if I could read the book though. Battle of the Planets. Yep, that was one of them. G-Force Battle of the Planets.
Yeah.
Mazinger Z, I loved it. I loved Godzilla. I love all the stuff that was like basic stuff. Firestarter was weird. That was too mature for me. I didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't get into that either.
But I wanted to like it because I liked supernatural stuff. Remember Dragon Slayer?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Dude, that dragon was so dope.
Oh man. So good. So those kind of things like I dug. I didn't like weird science fiction. Star Trek was the only, and then.
Did you like weird science?
Huh?
Did you like weird science?
Yes, of course. And I liked it for all the wrong reasons.
We just watched it in the hotel the other day because I was like, "Oh, dude, there's an edited version. Cool. We can watch it with the kids."
Dennis Bruce says, "Let Malin speak," and then Malin says, "Thanks, Dennis." And then I say, "Shut up, your face." What else? Misfits of Science. Oh, Misfits of Science was dope. Knight Rider.
Was that a TV show? That was a TV show, right?
Yeah, that was Misfits of Science. Yeah, it had I believe if I'm not wrong, it had the girl from Friends, the dark hair.
Courtney Cox.
I believe she was there, and then she was also in He-Man. Remember the He-Man movie? Terrible.
Oh gosh, was she?
I didn't like other things. Like I one time I was coming home from church in the Bronx, and we saw this weird spot of rain, like a patch of rain that it wasn't anywhere else. And it turned out they were filming Fort Apache, the Bronx. And I only just saw that recently, and I thought, oh my God, that's exactly what I thought New York was like when I was a kid. I grew up there. Dolph Lundgren as He-Man.
Jalapeno milk for $2 says Scooby-Doo D&Q RIP Friday night auctions. Oh, we'll see.
You won't be saying that when you see my Velma.
Daphne and Velma. And then we're gonna do Gilligan's Island. We're gonna do Ginger and Marianne.
Oh, you got a new member.
Oh, new member. Welcome, General Devereaux. What's up, bro?
Yeah. And Conan had a big impact on me too. That was so good. That really rang my
Conan.
bell.
Drown.
Right
You do not help me now. That will help you.
down. And Beastmaster, I didn't. He was okay,
I didn't like Beastmaster.
but because of Conan, I watched all those terrible '80s. Remember the Barbarian Brothers? Garbage. Krull was cool because he had that weird ninja star, and also it looked like Clash of the Titans level stuff. I liked Battlestar Galactica was cool,
Oh yeah.
but I didn't get it.
I didn't notice because I watched it all over again like a few years ago when it was on Netflix still. Dude,
Yeah.
they reused the same footage in every episode. The Cylons blowing up
Yeah.
the thing. It's like the same Cylon getting blown up like 40 times throughout the season. It's like,
Supposedly that was like a Mormon allegory. Did you know that?
well, it's supposed to be like the Exodus.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, supposedly some of the philosophical ideas expressed were very Mormon. Supposedly, I heard that from someone who has studied it in college. That was part of their class.
Maybe they're like, hey, it worked for L. Ron Hubbard.
Oh, sure.
Remember all the Dianetics commercials when we were kids?
Yeah, yeah.
Dianetics. That's so funny.
Oh, Glenn R. Larson was Mormon. Is he the one that created it?
Creative.
I mean, I don't have a problem. I'm just saying that was something I had heard. I always like little factoids like that.
Yeah.
What about Buck Rogers was cool.
Yeah.
I love Buck
Bitty,
Rogers.
bitty, bitty.
Yeah. Hello, Buck.
Little Buck. Yeah, I saw Erin Gray in the 90s, man. She's still Erin Gray. Saw her in San Diego one year.
Oh, she's
like,
beautiful.
Erin
She's still
Gray.
beautiful. She did a Christmas movie on Hallmark, and I was like, it's Wilma. Also, somebody said here, wait, Highlander. Highlander, I love. I still love Highlander. I know it's not a good movie, but I
It's
love
a
it.
terrible movie.
But
I just watched
it's a
it
good
again.
idea.
It is really bad, but I love it.
Because back then, a lot of movies were bad quality. There was a lot of garbage, but there was a lot of like cool concepts, and it was very cartoon or comic book for whatever reason. Remember V when V came out?
Yeah.
That took everybody like, what is a? Oh my gosh, there's secret government people, and they're like lizard people. Oh my gosh, that's what they were, lizard people.
It was true.
Huh.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Maybe that's where they got it. It's just
Oh, man.
all the people with the lizard people conspiracy theories, they're all just huge fans of V.
Yeah. But then I remember when they would eat the mouse. I remember my mom responding, going, "Oh my god, the mouse
Yeah.
is disgusting."
Or what about
Maybe-
that other? What was the one with the detective that with the it was what's his face from? It was Sonny from The Godfather. What's his name?
Oh, James Caan.
James Caan and some alien were detectives.
Oh, Alien
Nation.
Nation.
Was it
Yeah,
Alien Nation.
never saw the movie.
Oh really? And then they did a TV show of it.
You know what? Because okay, so that was one of the things that I didn't like about Star Trek. But I, ironically, I employ some of the same aesthetics in the way I design characters for aliens. I prefer them to be humanoid because it's easier to design costumes for them for film. But I didn't like them. Like when I saw Frank Gorshin with that weird chocolate vanilla cookie face, black and white face. I didn't get the whole political stuff back then.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Frank Gorshin, the Riddler, he was the alien in one of those episodes. Half of his face was black, half of his face was white.
Oh really?
Yeah, remember that?
No.
Yeah. So that was supposed to be some kind of weird political thing, like or societal observation, something or other. But a lot of those aliens were, that's what he was trying to do. The creator. What's his name? I got L. Ron Hubbard in my head. Anyway. But yeah, man. So okay, so everybody's talking about Blade Runner. You know what else I saw? Do you remember that movie called the one where it was a stupid movie. Tom Selleck had this bullet that could like it was a guided missile bullet.
Oh, what
That
was that
terrible
stupid
movie.
movie?
Oh man,
Man, Tom Selleck's movie career.
those were bad, man. But see,
Quickly Down Under was the best thing he ever did after Magnum.
oh yeah. Runaway. That's it, Zeno. That's it. Runaway. Um, yeah, a lot of those type of things. Yeah, Gene Simmons was the villain. That's right. That's right.
Hmm.
He was a villain in that movie. Um, but the like there was a sci-fi version of Dune that I wouldn't see either because it was just weird. But you know, it's weird in the way that did you ever see that show Lex? That
Lex.
weird. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-uh.
Lex was this weird British show that had this girl with gigantic lips. She was always Botoxed up and with fake boobs and all that stuff. And the whole show was like
How
some
did I
kind
miss
of,
this?
huh?
I said, how did I miss this?
Oh, well, I mean, it's a little more modern. Um, but it was a very, it had a lot of innuendo. The spaceship was very phallic, and there was a guy who was like a android that was like her plaything, but it was clearly like a heavy metal concept, you know, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, people in the chat are remember it. Yeah, Lex is hot, says Ray Thulu. uh, but that show is what Dune reminds me of. It was too S&M for me. Like that was a weird, like everybody's wearing the weird leather things up to their necks and all those weird tie things everywhere.
But they had to. Well, not all of them.
John Maynard's making fun of me because I said modern. What's not modern? What are you talking about? Did I say modern? What was I referring to? Well, it's more modern. Like it came out like the last 15 years ago, maybe more, 10, 15 years ago. I say that's modern.
Yeah, that's modern. It's so modern, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Don't look it up. It's garbage though. It's terrible. They had like really bad CGI spaceship stuff. John loves it though, I'm sure, because it was very.
Yeah. Isn't that funny going back through time and like you can. All the CGI that they should not ever have made because it was like.
Yeah.
It was in its infancy and you're like. Dude, stick to freaking models. You know?
Matt V says, fun fact, Selleck would have been Indiana Jones if the Magnum producers worked with him on the scheduling of Raiders and the TV show. What do you think about that?
I know. That would have been... Well, I think it would have been cool, but it wouldn't have been... It would have just changed history, man. It would have just changed history. Because it's so perfect with Harrison Ford, but if we had never seen Harrison Ford in the role, and it was Tom Selleck in the role...
Yeah,
I still think it would have been that would have been career changing for him. You know,
it aired in 1997. Yeah, but I think it aired in England in 1997, perhaps. But it was on Sci-Fi Channel for a little while, like in the early aughts. No, I don't think he would have been a good. I don't know, man. I like him a lot. Do you ever watch that show? He's called Blue Blood or something like that.
No.
He plays a police chief. He's a good actor. I like him. It's just
he's a good actor, and he's got the charisma, and he can get beat up. You know, I feel like Tom Selleck, if anybody else in the world besides Harrison Ford could have played Indiana Jones, it would have been Tom Selleck. You know, I mean, yeah. I get that when I talk about my character, whose name I have to change, but Devil Dog. I always say I like characters that, you know, get beat up a lot but keep going. And I always say like Magnum or Indiana Jones. It's like... So I kind of connect the two. And it wasn't because I knew that he had been cast that way, but I just think he's got that... Whatever that factor is that makes Indiana Jones. I think Tom Selleck has that as an actor.
I think you're right. before we go on with this conversation, I just want you to know that I just noticed us on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and when I look this direction at myself on the screen here and the Hangouts, it looks like I'm looking over your shoulder what you're drawing.
And I'm looking at you. It looks like
So-
I'm looking over at you.
Yeah.
We're gazing longingly at each other.
Oh, Mike Oxmall has a super chat.
All the trash talk y'all do, and you haven't done a D&Q doing portraits of each other. Well, that'd just be weird.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Thanks for the $5, Mike, but that's just weird.
Mike was killing me the other day. He was using some sort of pig Latin on me. It was messing me up.
Was
For a
it?
second, I thought he was from another country. Didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, "Oh, am I not understanding your translation?" Then someone thought he was using Google Translator.
Mike
That's great.
Oxmall?
Yeah. What about They Live? Did you like They Live?
I didn't.
That's the one with Roddy Piper, right?
Yeah.
You didn't like that one?
I don't know. It was just too weird for me.
You know what? It was weird, and I didn't like it that much at the beginning, but it grew on me.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was weird. Somebody says gender bend Mike Miller.
Was it
That's
very
fun.
political? But I just didn't get it back then or something?
Yeah, I think so, because I think the whole idea was like they lived. It was all these people that everyone around you they were all secretly aliens, and they were the other. I mean, it wasn't very political necessarily. Maybe it's just kind of like we adopted as a political concept because of how our own anxieties and irrational fears about society and stuff.
Mm.
But I am a big fan of Roddy Piper, so I loved that, and the whole bubblegum thing was great. You ever see Life Force
No.
with
Starman?
the sexy alien vampires?
No.
Yeah, that was. It's not. It was great then. It was a very. It was a weird. So when I was a kid in the '80s, it was much easier to see breasts on movies in the PG movies. So those movies were the ones I was like, I gotta see that one. It's excellent. It's not excellent.
Yeah. I feel like they couldn't make Porky's today.
Oh, no way. No way. No way. Did you remember that scene in Stripes where the captain, I forget his he's the actor from Night Shift.
The
Night Court.
captain that talks like this. That guy?
No. No.
Oh, John Larroquette?
David Larroquette, yeah.
John Larroquette.
John Larroquette. He played the captain of the unit that was training under the sergeant that was
Right.
And there's a scene where he's using his periscope or binoculars to look into the women's shower.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw it because I always saw it on edited television, and then I was like, "What the heck am I watching? It's a whole other movie I've never seen.
Rewind
It's a
that.
whole other life. I've lived a lie."
Richard Mole. No. John Larroquette was it David Larroquette? John Larroquette. It's John Larroquette. Now you're confusing me.
Then I finally, what helped me out a little bit, get into weird science fiction was the one with the bugs. That was a very political book. Starship Troopers.
Oh.
That's when I was like, oh snap, that's cool. I liked it. That was good. That CG's not great, but I think it holds up enough for that story.
Yeah. I haven't seen it since then. It come out in '89 or something?
No, it must have come out. I started working at that company, I think in '98, so it had to have been '98, '99, or 2000.
Oh, really?
I think it was '98, '99. I remember
I guess
when I
CG
worked at
wasn't
that
that far
company, the
along.
TV company.
That's right.
we had lights.
CG in '89 was money for nothing and your chicks for...
Yeah. Mars Attacks. Did you see Mars Attacks?
Yeah, I was not a huge fan.
Neither was I.
People just bringing up movies now.
Yeah, Critters. Oh, these are fun though. Critters was
Critters,
fun.
yeah.
But when they get to Critters 17, I don't get that. That's weird. Did you ever see the weird clowns, the killer clowns from outer space, whatever?
No, I did not see that one.
Never saw that either. There's a bunch of stuff I haven't seen. I don't even care about it. Let's see. They're talking about the book. Who wrote the book, by the way, for for Starship Troopers? Is it David Hammerlin?
Oh
No,
gosh, I don't know, man.
no, Brin. David Brin, I think it was. I read for a little while early on. I still collect books, but I don't get Heinlein. David, yes, Heinlein. Who did Brin write? David Brin.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Dukes of Hazzard D&Q. I don't think we can do that either anymore. I mean, you could.
Why?
You just draw David Duke.
Just
Because the General Lee.
no, I don't care about that stuff.
I'm just saying.
YouTube's not going to strike me for doing the General Lee. Besides, Weldon's the only one who would draw the General Lee.
David Brin wrote The Postman. That's right. I read that. That was awesome. The Postman was dope. And the book was great, but the movie was not dope. That was Kevin Costner. What happened to Kevin Costner?
What do you mean? What happened to him?
He's just lame. Remember he did I never saw Dances with Wolves, although I
Really?
always thought I should. Yeah, when I saw how long it was, I was like, it's a bunch of stuff I don't want to do. I liked war movies too when I was growing up,
Yeah.
but the more cartoon ones I liked. I like the Dirty Dozen.
Yeah. Freaking classic, man.
Yeah, that was good. But
Dirty Dozen, classic. Kelly's Heroes, Guns of Navarone,
yeah,
Big
Yeah.
Red One. Luke Skywalker was in that.
yeah, I like Midway was good. They were all like consistently good back then, right? Am I wrong about that?
Yeah.
Were there people back then going, "This is crap, trash"?
I'm sure there were, but no, I love that stuff, man.
Dirty Dozen was good. Did you ever see
Ooh, The Great Escape. That's one of my favorites.
who?
The Great Escape.
Who?
The Great Escape.
Oh yeah. That was good. Tora was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Battle of the Bones. What about it was the Papillon.
Papillon, yes. They're remaking that.
Are they?
Yeah, with Gosling. Gosling's going to play, what's his face's part? Steve McQueen's part.
Did you see there's a new movie. I don't know where I saw that. I saw a trailer for it. It looked like it looks like it has like she's either a MMA fighter or she wrestled or something in WWE. I don't know. She doesn't look like she can act very well, but it does look kind of cool. She plays this mom whose son is kidnapped, but she's like an ex-operative or something. She's super BA, but the villain is Richard Dreyfuss
What?
in this weird action movie. And he doesn't look like him at all. I was like, is that who? At first he looked familiar, and I said, nah. Then he turns out to be Richard Dreyfuss.
Nah.
He's in the credit in the trailer. I'm like, no way. He's in an action movie. That guy's hard up.
Dude, Dreyfuss is old.
I know. He's making an action movie. He's a bad guy in an action movie.
The heck?
That's the only job you can get. He could still be old and act with great parts.
Yeah, but not an action movie.
No, how is he? That's what I'm
He
saying.
throws Walker at people or something? Walks in, starts hitting people with his Rex Harrison hat? Weird Science. Come on. These are the jokes, people.
Maybe you're right. He's covering his whole face with a beard now. Poor guy.
Oh, really? You can't just walk
I have
into
a
people's
friend that met
houses and
this-
start hitting people with your Rex Harrison hat. This is my grandson's home.
I ran into a buddy who uses the hair coloring stuff.
Uh-huh.
He looks good because his skin's always been clean and stuff. But he's older. I think he's a little older than me. I'm like, man, I can't pull that off. I got the hobo thing going. I have gray mustache hairs now. It's killing me, man. I'm like, oh, too much stress.
I got some grey chin whiskers. Mr. Hellstorm says Papillon was already remade with Rami Malek and the guy from Sons of Anarchy and is on Amazon Prime. Yeah, but they're remaking it with the other dude. So
They're making it for real.
yeah, not for Amazon Prime.
Hey, what'd you think about King Arthur?
I liked it, but I knew I like Guy Ritchie films, so I wasn't expecting to go in there and watch a historical. I was expecting to go in there and watch a Guy Ritchie film. I got what I expected. So,
What else has he made?
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels,
Never-
Snatch. Um, what else has he done? No, I love his style. So I knew if you go in knowing what you're going to get, it's one thing. If you're going like, I can't wait to see First Night Part 2, and then you're like, yeah,
I can't watch First Night. First Night let me down.
it's
The only good
trash,
thing about
dude. First Night is so trash.
Oh man, I was so. You know what was good too, and I think I agree with Zach on this. I liked Excalibur a lot,
Yeah,
but it.
you just like that sexy scene with Lancelot and Guinevere.
Hey, what that? But actually, no, I liked it because it was genuinely like a play on screen. Some of it was super overacted, and I didn't quite believe that guy as Arthur, but as older Arthur, he did a great job. But that was cool.
Brian. No, is it Brian?
Yeah, whatever British guy he was.
Yeah, I don't buy him as Arthur either.
But he looked cool. Like at the end, he was super pensive, and it was just a very. It felt like I was watching something in like on Broadway, like a play or something like that.
Gosh, you know who would have been a great Arthur is what's his face? Played Joker.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. Because First Night. I love First Night. You know.
Oh yeah.
If he'd have played Arthur in a film, that would have been so sick.
Yeah. What was crazy about Excalibur was I saw Jean-Luc Picard in there.
Jean-Luc Picard. Yes.
What's his name? Stewart.
Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart. Yeah. He was great. He was old then too, or at least bald.
Rhaegar said King Arthur was bad, man. Well, again, you take it for what it is, and it was good. If you were looking for something else, then it's not.
He had the dark villain guy. Jude Law was rough though. And I like Jude Law a lot, but I didn't buy him as an evil guy. I mean, he was pretty evil though. And like that one moment where he has to
sacrifice his wife.
I guess, huh?
Sacrifice his wife.
No, his daughter.
Oh, was it his daughter?
Yeah. That's who he loved.
Oof.
That was the only one he had to sacrifice. The one he loved, and it was his daughter.
Oof.
That's crazy. She's like, Father.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, man, and then he had that power, and things slowed down, and he was like, with Excalibur, he had that other. I wish they had spent a little more time in that other realm that he went to train.
Mm.
That was pretty cool. But aside from that, though, and I liked the design of the villain when he kind of hulked out.
Yeah.
That was cool.
You don't have to like it just because I did.
Wayne Stanley says Patrick Stewart was in Excalibur, Life Force, and Dune. Oh, he was in Dune. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
And Life Force? He was in that movie? You know, sometimes I take it for granted these guys had jobs for a long time. Liam Neeson was in Crawl? That's another thing I've been figuring out. When you see actors and you're like, man, that guy, he's a good actor. You wonder, you never think about this, but you've seen him or her 1,000 times in other movies, and then you're like, whoa, that guy was in everything I saw as a kid. It's like they dug deep into my psyche. Mel Gibson, William Wallace, D&Q. Huh?
I don't know about that.
I'd rather do Mad Max again. Although, did you see that movie called Bloodfather he did?
Bloodfather.
Oh, it's good. It's real good. He I'm trying not to click for John because I know John hates when I suck my teeth. Mel Gibson is an ex-con or something, and he's doing tattoos out of he's a tattoo artist out of a trailer in some trailer park somewhere in Vegas or something like that. And he's obviously been in prison while his daughter was growing up, and his daughter has been missing for a while. He finally comes back into his life, but she's on the run, and he has to try to help her, help her escape this life of crime that she's gotten involved in. Even though he's still kind of, and all he wants to do is just do tattoos and get through his probation. It's good. It's a very Harley Davidson movie. Oh, so good, so good. He looks gnarly with now that he's older, and he's got. I would love to see him. If I bet Mel Gibson, if he bulked up, could play a good King Conan, an old King Conan. He's got
that's
that
Arnold's job.
Huh?
Don't be taking Arnold's jobs away from him.
Look, man.
Hey.
Look, man.
No.
I like Arnold fine. But
No.
Arnold hasn't learned to talk yet. I love Arnold. I'd rather see Arnold do reprise his role in a Predator film.
Kindergarten Cop.
Huh?
Reprise his role in Kindergarten Cop.
Nah. Arnie nailed Conan so well.
Oh, dude. Okay, there you go. There's a movie. Arnold and Danny DeVito reprise their roles in Twins, and their grandparents, and each of them has like kids that are twins, or each of their kids are twins, or maybe their grandparents. So their kids, their grandkids are all twins, and somehow or another, like Danny DeVito's twins all look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger's all look like Danny DeVito.
Which is the one where Arnold was carrying a baby?
Junior.
Oh.
I never bothered. I never even bothered with that one.
Well, so you were old enough to not bother. I was forced to watch it. That was part of movie night at one time.
Yeah. Terminator Cop.
What about Jingle All the Way?
Wait. They already ended the movie with both of them having twins. Oh. That's right. I forgot about that. Jingle All the Way. Gosh, I don't remember much about that one. I didn't really I didn't get that much into Arnold's, like, I'm a comedian, let's do funny movies now. It's like, dude, go blow something up.
No, but Jingle All the Way was good.
Was it?
Oh, it's good. Yeah. With it had Sinbad was in there. It was good. No, man, I'm saying, like, if he did excuse me, if he did what am I talking about? Predator, he'd be great. Oh, I never saw the Expendables at all. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I saw the first one, and I thought the only good moment in the movie, so Mickey Rourke's in the movie, right? And it's just this whole just boring testosterone driven blowing stuff up, just the kind of stuff John Malin really enjoys. And then, like, in the middle of the movie, Mickey Rourke is in there for about 2 minutes, and he tells this story about why he no longer kills people. And it's about, I can't remember what the story was, but it was like this just amazing moment of soft storytelling and incredibly good acting, and you're like, this really makes the rest of this movie look stupid. It's like you get this 2 minutes of Oscar-worthy performance in the middle of this bubblegum, TNT fest, and you're like, that was good.
Is that in the first one?
Yeah.
Oh man, I like to see that. I think I'm ready to see that now. They came out too fast for me. I was like, this is back when I was ready. I used to watch movies every weekend. Every week I would go to the theater, and just about maybe 15-20 years ago, I got busy with work and never could get out to see every movie, and then I started to fall apart or fall out with the theater stuff. You couldn't make it. And now they have this thing on Tuesdays. If you join AMC, they're whenever deal you pay for. Tuesdays are $5. I want to go. I want to see that new Fast and Furious movie with The Rock.
You know, I saw a couple of those, and they're surprisingly actually good movies.
What, Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Never saw it.
I saw like half of the first one. I was just because I'd never had any interest, and I was on TV, and I'm just like, okay. I'm watching. I'm like, hey, this is actually good. Because I'm not a big, I like action movies and everything, but it just never interested me. It just didn't. It just seemed like it was, a Michael Bay type of film or something.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
Also, I felt it was. This might sound weird. I felt it was overly sexualized. Whenever I got around to it, I was like, what does this have to do with car racing? But then I realized, everything is sexualized.
That's true.
So yeah, Hobbs and Shaw, that's it. And Idris Elba is in it. He's one of my favorite dudes, man.
Yeah. I'm Black Superman. He is Black Superman.
He can do anything he wants. He can do anything he wants. This is how you know, man. It's like he's so cool. He could be James Bond. He could be. I don't care what he plays. I would love to see him do something. He was awesome in Pacific Rim. When you see him come out of the, huh?
I don't know. I thought he was overacting a bit in Pacific Rim.
He looked awesome when he comes out of the cockpit of the one mech.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there looking dope. It's like, yeah, man, he's a superhero, man.
He did look awesome. I just felt like he overacted.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he does well in the Thor movies.
Yeah, I like that part. We are canceling the apocalypse. That was good.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those big speeches. I hated the one in Independence Day. Those big rallying speeches. They seem so forced. Did I break you?
The army.
Did I break you?
Yeah, you did. I'm actually hoping someone will meme me with that face looking down on you.
Please don't. Please don't. Stop making that face, Elliot. Pacific Rim was trash. Have you guys seen honest trailers about Pacific Rim? It's like it's a movie about giant robots fighting, giant monsters. It's so stupid and so awesome.
I saw it. That was one of the first 3D movies I saw. Like, that was the not 3D, but the better version of it. What's it called?
Oh, IMAX or something.
IMAX, yeah. That movie looks so good in 3D, man. That whole first, like the introduction to the world and what's going on in the world. They use all these cool graphics that, when I saw it again the second time in regular viewing, it didn't have the same impact. It was clearly designed to be 3D. It was awesome.
It's funny. Kentron Yad says Mike hated the Liam Neeson speech from Schindler's List.
Ooh.
Kind of did.
Yeah. See? Mike doesn't like speeches. Richard Gary says Big Bill Pullman's speech in ID4 is like Reagan's speech, but dumbed down for movies.
See, I like, if you're giving a real speech, somehow or another, they just always seem so cornball.
Well, you were clearly absorbed into that film as I was.
I hated Independence Day.
Oh, I loved it.
That movie sucked on so many levels for me. I just couldn't take it. Ugh. Ugh.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come
it's
on.
Terrible.
What?
Come on.
Why did you hate it?
It was just so corny and unbelievable and miscast and oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Bill Pullman as the president of the United States.
It was a 90s movie.
Bill Pullman as president of the United States.
Sure.
No. Bill Pullman as Lone Star, flying around in a giant Winnebago. That you got. I got you there, but not
Yeah.
Spaceballs.
Oh, you said Lone Star.
That's his name.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Okay, I thought you meant your character. I was like, really?
All right, I'm already in the zeitgeist.
Hey, what about Mystery Man? Did you like that?
I remember liking it.
I thought it was pretty good. My favorite scene in the whole movie. It was the most absurd moment when who's the Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
He's standing on top of the Corvette limousine. He's raging, right? That's supposed to be his powers that he rages, and he starts jumping on the hood of the car. I'm thinking it was clearly like a very clever, like bad power, right? And then he starts wrestling with the Corvette logo, and he's.
It's a bad movie too.
That part was so funny. I laughed for hours after that movie about that scene. It just kept messing with me. Oh, so good.
Everett Todd says Donald Trump is president of the United States. Yes, he is. Which is what much better casting than Bill Pullman.
Ah, it's true. True.
Uh,
Okay, so Rhaegar says, Mike, an example of bad movie is The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I was so disappointed. I kind of like that one too.
it was not great.
It wasn't great, but it was fun. See, okay, so some of my movies are like rides at an amusement park or theme park. Not that great, but it was fun. It bumped around a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. If it's fun and it doesn't take itself too seriously, I'm okay with it.
I just
But
don't want to be sitting in the theater feeling like I'm wasting my life.
Oh, I didn't see it in the theater. That's what I'm.
No, that's I was thinking of that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, you didn't like it, huh?
Ugh. I was mad. I was literally angry that I had to sit there and watch that movie.
I think Doug liked it.
Well, that's Doug.
Doug liked it. Doug liked it.
That's Doug for you. What do you want from me?
But you don't like Tarantino movies, right?
I do not like Tarantino movies. Except for Reservoir Dogs and Inglourious Bastards and True Romance.
I never saw any of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have Inglourious Bastards. I haven't seen it yet.
That's fun. That's a fun movie. It's not. I mean, there's not a whole lot of plot, but there's a lot of Nazi killing. So it's kind of just Nazi killing porn, which is fun.
What about that Tank movie?
Tank
Did you see
Heist?
that? I think it was called Tank.
You mean Robert Garner? What's his face?
No. Okay, maybe not that one. There was another one. There was one with Shia LaBeouf, and Brad Pitt played in it also. It was like it was about a platoon or a team.
Oh, that wasn't called Tank. What was that called?
What was it called? Fury.
Was it Fury? Yeah, Fury. I like that movie.
Was that good?
Yeah,
I gotta see it.
I remember.
I thought it looked good to me. What happened to that Shia LaBeouf kid, man?
He went crazy.
He went crazy.
He
He
has
did go
Trump
crazy.
derangement syndrome.
Yeah, but well, you got a super chat.
Oh, furry. No, it's Fury, not furry. Crypto Comics for $5 says, I have come for the wrench, Mike. Long live the Aloha Hour. Long live Blacklist Universe. Back Megawatt versus the Vampires of the Sun on Indiegogo.
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
Matt V, I never saw Reservoir
Add
Dogs.
moderator. There's your
I've
wrench, Crypto.
I've always wanted to see it, and sounds very interesting to me. It's hard, man. There's so many movies out, and there's so many that I haven't seen, and I'm also a big fan of movies. Like I don't get a chance to. I don't watch new movies. Like the most time I spend not working is when I'm on YouTube. But other than that, like I don't feel comfortable watching movies when I work because I get distracted enough to want to see it.
That,
So
yeah, I have to only watch movies that I've seen before.
yeah, and a lot. So I can imagine in my mind. I don't have
Yeah,
to watch it on the screen. Like
yeah.
any Raiders of the Lost Ark movies, Indiana Jones, I love. I can watch. I can put that in the background. Back to the Future, all of them. I love those. Um, but but so I don't get to watch a lot of new movies because I'm working a lot more than I used to. So I don't have like I was telling my family like I haven't taken a vacation in 3 years, and we just went on vacation. I still didn't take a vacation. I was working,
Yeah.
so I don't get a chance. I don't have a lot of downtime. But so there's a lot of movies that I do enjoy. I like a lot of old movies too, like Yul Brynner, King and I. I love
Ooh,
that.
you remember Taurus Bulba?
Who?
Taurus Bulba?
Mm-mm.
It was a Yul Brynner movie about the Polacks, and the Cossacks.
Mm-mm. No, I never saw that.
Oh man, yeah. Tony Curtis is in it.
Was it a comedy?
No, no, no. It was like a legit, like,
Hmm.
you know, the Poles versus the Cossacks. It was you should
Curtis,
check it out.
Curtis was a better actor than I remember him. He did a lot of serious roles too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I liked him a lot of those other ones. Oh yeah, Jaws was good too. Oh yeah, the USS
Oh yeah.
Indianapolis speech by Quint. But that wasn't really a speech though. He was telling a story.
Yeah, that was a story.
Jaws is another one. I could put that on. I love Jaws. I love. What's weird about it is that I fell in love with Jaws like within the last 4 or 5 years. Like
Really?
yeah, like I have always liked it, but
It's so
I'm
great.
kind of, huh?
It's so great. It's so simple and it's so good.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. It is genuinely a perfect film to me. I'm sure someone can poke holes in it, but I love it, man. It's good stuff.
Well, you got the Indianapolis date wrong.
Did he?
Yeah, he said it was June and it was July.
Oh, there you go. 99.998%. Jaws for Indian
125
King.
men went into the water. 25 men came out of the water.
The man who would be king.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and I like a lot of old comedies too, like the Danny Kaye movies.
Oh yeah.
Love those. And I'm kind of a sucker for Elvis movies. I love those too. A
Remember
lot of those
Frankie and Johnny?
weird fee like crab was it crab is it called crab bake? No,
Clam bake.
clam bake. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gosh, I don't know why. I don't know where I was thinking of crab cakes. Anyway, clam bake got me interested in water sports, like water sports racing.
Okay.
No, serious, like hydrofoil racing. Like there was a game on Nintendo 64 that was like I never played it. I just watched other people play it, like in Toys R Us or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I was mesmerized by it. I created this whole story about this. Like, it was like it would have been. This is before they put out that movie, which I also enjoyed that movie. I know a lot of people don't like it. Speed Racer. I love that movie. But it had that same flavor. I like that idea of like racing being the thing because I also when I was a kid fell in love with open wheel racing and IRL and stuff like that. I just dig that whole. I dig the European version of it. So that's one of my favorite scenes in Iron Man 2 was the race in Monaco.
Mm.
Oh, that was so cool, man. That was so cool. I've never raced, obviously. Look at me. Wave Racer 64. That's it, Crid. Oh, what's up, Crid? Abaddon's so weird.
Huh?
Last Crusader said, I watched Top Gun and became a Scientologist.
What? Oh, Tom Cruise.
Yeah. No, so all those old Elvis movies, I just noticed that they featured as a new to Amazon Prime as Girls, Girls, Girls. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see that.
Did you see Frankie and Johnny?
No, which is that one?
Dude, it's Elvis, and, freaking, what's her face from the Beverly Hillbillies?
Is that the one where he played a real serious role?
No, that was Love Me Tender.
Yeah, that's when he was like they were fighting for a
Cowboy. He
plot
was a
of land
cowboy,
or
yeah.
something
And
like
he
that.
dies at the end. Spoilers.
Huh?
And he dies at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right.
No, Frankie and
I,
Johnny. You remember? It was who's the hot chick in Beverly Hillbillies?
I don't know.
The daughter.
I just saw her as hot. Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae. Yeah, she was Frankie and he was Johnny. It was Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts. They were on a Mississippi riverboat doing a show called Frankie and Johnny or something like that. And Sherman T. Potter was in it too. From MASH.
Oh yeah. Oh nice. Nice.
Donna Douglas. Nice pull, Elliot. Huh?
Nice pull. I don't know what that means. Yeah, man. I like I said, I when I was a kid on Sunday mornings, if we didn't make it to church, it was very rare. But there was a period where we changed churches, and so we were still looking for churches. And I didn't know that's what we were doing. I thought we were like on vacation or something.
Church vacation.
Because when I was a kid, church was like almost every day.
Oh,
we
really?
we had Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. There was some sort of activity on Saturday, and then Sunday. For some reason, Tuesdays was no. There was always a service at church, and it was weird. It was weird. Anyway, so when we stopped going to the one to go to another, there were a lot of Sundays I would stay home, and my favorite thing on Sunday mornings was Abbott and Costello movies.
Mm-hmm.
The Three Stooges would come on, and then whatever other movies would come on. They always played these old black and whites or whatever, and I just thought that was so charming, you know. And for me, in terms of Elvis movies, they're like Disney ride. They're like what Disney was. Remember when Walt used to do the something Disney hour on Sundays or whatever?
That sounds familiar.
He would do this presentation. They would do either a story. I even remember looking at Disney did a bunch of nature shows that we watched a lot in school, and it was just such a cool. It's the idealized America. It was very Rockwellian, you know. It was an idealized America where, you know, you were just kind of like what things could have been, you know, if we were kinder to each other, that sort of stuff, you know. And it's a nice little dream place that I go to in my head when I think about like that kind of the way he presented everything. Everyone was just so nice. It was kooky, you know, like all the old, like I remember Herbie, the Love Bug, and all that stuff. I loved all that stuff. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was a big
I was about to say that.
Huh?
I was about to say that.
What, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Yeah.
That wasn't a Disney movie though, right?
I don't remember. Was it?
I don't think it was. Quarter Black Garrett says, "Morning, fellas."
What's up, Garrett?
Oh, right on. Matt V put in 7th Ink T-shirts. Right on. Thanks for that. That's cool. He would appreciate it if you guys tell him I sent you. Tell him I send my love.
Hey, Garrett, I need to know how to get a hold of you. I'm not on Twitter anymore.
Who's that?
Quarter Black Garrett.
Oh. Yeah. But yeah, all that stuff is so cool to me. Like just that kind of life. Remember when Tim Conway and Don Knotts would do those fun movies too?
Oh yeah. Remember the Incredible Mr. Limpet?
Do you remember the one, the Haunted Mansion one? What's that called? It was called the Investigators or something like that. Just ridiculous. I mean, I know that they were.
I don't know if I saw it though.
Yeah, it was a little newer. I think it was more contemporary in the early '80s. But Private Eyes, that's it. Private Eyes, yeah.
I'm watching you.
The Apple Dumpling Gang. Those are just, and a lot of people don't like those movies because they were kind of basic, you know, and they had that very. But that's where my heart's at, man. I always thought that'd be a cool. That's a perfect little spot in paradise.
Yeah.
I granted, you know.
It's nostalgia.
A lot of people enjoy that paradise in those movies, but you know, still, it's a great thing to shoot for. Meanwhile,
Private
worried
I'm
about-
watching
what do you think of all this stuff with the guns, man? You think you're gonna do some crazy stuff? I'm a little nervous about some of the language I'm hearing
In what?
when they say things like, they talk about when the president mentioned hate crime penalties.
Oh, you mean his 4 points thing he did today?
Yeah, but the problem is, when does a hate crime become, because everything that's classified as hate crime don't get the same, like that. People can easily turn it, oh, it's a hate crime, therefore. That's scary.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, so I'm just
I
saying.
understand. Well, here's the thing: is like, I always give Trump sort of the benefit of the doubt as to what he's doing when he says stuff like this, because he always seems to be catching flies in his trap. Right? Like him saying, oh, it's violent video games, where everybody knows it's not freaking violent video games, but the left is going to jump down his throat on it, and then he's going to turn around and say, well, Obama and Al Gore said the exact same thing. So it feels to me like it's a trap. But if he's being forthright about it, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
That's why I like those movies, because when all else fails, Don Knotts makes me smile.
Oh no, I don't want to make this too dark here, but someone just said it's only a hate crime if a white person does it. I want to show you a picture. Where is it?
Uh-oh.
If
Wait,
my
on YouTube?
No, it's... Hold on, I'm waiting to see if... For some reason my Google Chrome just is not playing nice.
Oh my gosh, op dogs are crazy. Let's see.
Private eyes. Dismembering your wife with a samurai isn't a hate crime, is it? Yep. Depends on what samurai you hire. It is a white-black thing. Japanese people are exempt. Phew. Shoot, where did this drawing?
I bought this tool today at the art supply store. It didn't work as I had hoped. It's supposed to be a splatter tool.
It's called a toothbrush. That's it.
I tried a toothbrush, but the toothbrush makes a freaking mess everywhere.
Oh.
It got all over my Cintiq. It's in my USB hub thing.
All right, I can't find it, so I can't share it. But it was a big old grid with like 80, 100 stinking. How are you supposed to do that and not make a mess? Anyways, of the mass shootings just in 2019, a mass shooting is any shooting where there's 4 or more people shot, right, or killed. And it's, it ain't a bunch of white people. It's like, there's white people. There's all the colors of the rainbow, but it's not. But the only time you hear this crap is when it's white people. Right? Granted, there's a difference between psychotic jackass going to Walmart and drug-related crime and everything. But yeah, like Matt V says, it's Chicago every weekend. They don't care about black on black crime. It's all part of the plan.
Well, I don't want to get too political.
Yeah.
But I heard a great point today on the radio. Somebody said that if you're that concerned about gun laws and you want to do that and push all these gun laws, how would you be able to enforce it if you have an open borders policy and control the guns coming in?
Right, that's true.
That's powerful. That was a powerful argument. I was like, yeah, that's fair. Can't have everything.
Yeah, but they want everything.
I know. But it don't work like that.
You know what? That's why adults need to be in charge. Because kids want everything.
Oh,
adults realize you can't have everything.
How old is Akazi? Isn't she like 16 or something?
Who? Ocasio-Cortez. Oh yeah, she's like 20 something. But it's the funny thing is saying that in the first debate there was that one dude, the bald dude, and he's like, why can't we all this pie in the sky stuff that we can't ever get? This is ridiculous. We should be focusing on things that we can get done. Like he's being totally rational and totally reasonable. And then Elizabeth Warren comes back and says, I don't know why you'd run for president if all you're worried about is things we can get done or something like that. It's like, because he's rational. You're like, they're all just talking about like these crazy things that are never going to get passed. And like, that's what they're running on, the insane stuff. And this guy's, I mean, the guy was a left winger, but he just seemed normal.
Yeah, my buddy said today, I can't believe that Pelosi looks like a middle what do you call her? A middle of the road Democrat or something like that. I was like, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah. Those young ladies are pushing this whole thing off the cliff.
Well,
Private eye, I'm watching you. Private eye, watching you.
Someone earlier said that they like to take their refuge in Andy Griffith shows. Those are fun too.
Yeah, that was good. It's weird. You'd never think that guy was such a crazy leftist.
Andy?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. Just nuts left wing dude.
Really?
But America's dad.
Well, it's different now.
It's just weird.
Was he really though a leftist then, or was he just
I don't know about way back then, but he was like up in the last years until he passed away a couple of years ago, right?
That's true. Yeah, that's right. I do remember that now. He was always he was making. Do we know the politics of all the old actors now too?
I don't know.
Like, what about Cary Grant?
Cary Grant.
I'll still watch his movies though. I don't care.
I don't know. I know. I love Cary Grant. I love him to death.
What's your favorite?
You reading Professor Geeks?
I take what is? I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Petticoat Junction is? Lots of curves, you bet, but even more when you get to the junction. Petticoat Junction.
No, don't know it.
Oh, it was it's kind of like Green Acres type of show, but it's like more sexy young ladies.
I can see why you take comfort in that.
Yeah.
None of us says it was tame. Ellie talks about William Shatner and James Woods. Those are two stand-up guys. Yeah, I know James Woods is pretty cool dude. I watch his stuff on Twitter.
I used to watch his stuff on Twitter back when I was on Twitter.
Aw, you can come back anytime, Mike.
No, it's hell.
It is.
Those 2 days I came back to promote Elijah's thing. Oh, golly. I was so glad I'd been gone.
Hey, how did it go?
He got 5,800, so success.
Oh, good.
My son is a successful crowdfunding magnate.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
So I want to figure out how we can do better for him on Indiegogo. Maybe do an alternate version where I do the cover and maybe the back of the card art.
Yeah.
I really just wanted him to succeed on his own on the first one.
Good. Yeah, I would help if you wanted me to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sweet.
Yeah, I guess that's where. No, so okay, one of my favorite movies, two of my favorite movies of all time, are both Cary Grant movies, To Catch a Thief.
North by Northwest.
And North by Northwest, yeah.
North by Northwest has the sexiest scene in Hollywood history, and nobody takes their clothes off.
On the train, right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, man.
Dun, 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 dun. I like watching the trailer for that. It looks weird. Alfred Hitchcock overdressed all the time.
Yeah.
That's when directors wore ties.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up with that? Nobody wears ties anymore.
I couldn't. I live in Florida.
Yeah.
It's too muggy.
I only got 3 trees to go. 3 more trees and it's done.
Oh, you're working on page? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
I'm working, man. Always working.
I know, bro. I know. I'm just saying.
The hardest working man on YouTube's.
Hey. For real, though. Let's see. Happy Trees, says Mikey Woods.
Last Crusader says, Mike, can you be my dad? I have a great campaign idea. Finally, some artwork for us to see. I could move this so you can see what I'm working on, but that would require me to do things. You guys don't come here for the artwork. You come here for my sparkling personality.
That's right.
That's right. And my stunning good looks. Don't forget my stunning good looks.
Hop Dog says they should reboot Joni Loves Chachi. That's weird.
Joni's dead.
Right? Who knows that anymore?
Joni's dead, and Chachi is retired, living on royalties. I'm actually Facebook friends with Chachi's wife.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Chachi. Scott Baio, man. He was a good kid.
Yeah. He's a good adult, too.
I know he is. I was a Happy Days kid, man. I liked it. When Fonz jumped the shark.
No.
I know. I get it. I'm just saying.
No, dude. Leather jacket and shorts? No.
Yeah. No. He was the Fonz. He had to wear it, man. You don't understand. I was a kid. I believed it.
Later, Matt V. Good night. You know, I gotta go turn the AC on. I'm sweating in here, and it's almost midnight.
Be cool, Matt V. Be cool.
I'll be right back. Oh, I gotta get some more paper towels, too. Lots of curves, you bet.
I'll handle the chit chat. Crypto Comics says, I read 4 of the 5-issue deal with the Devil miniseries yesterday. Super bent. There's a 5. I don't know about it. Get second book. What's wait, Deal with the Devil? What that is? Kevin Sharp is in here. What's up, Kevin? Checkpoint in Korea. I don't know what that means. Mike Dalton says, Big Brother went upstairs and never came down. What?
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the Junction.
Spike and Madness says Fonz could do anything. That's right. I always wondered, how did he turn on the jukebox with just a punch, a tap?
Yeah, that's how John Malin turns his headlights on.
Yeah, that's true. I had one blood uncle, says Kevin B. He loved Fonzie, John Wayne, and the Dallas Cowboys. I remember when the Cowboys were mythical. Remember that? They're like amazing. And then the Thanksgiving game.
I'm from the Bay Area, so it was always just the Niners.
Oh well, of course. Not for me, man. I remember that. That was a fun time, especially the Thanksgiving games where they would fight the Redskins. Well, play the Redskins.
Dude, the Niners owned like a decade of football.
Yeah, but still. Gosh, why are you trying to take it away from the Cowboys, man? They're Cowboys.
I know. I don't actually care.
No, me either. By the time I figured this all out, I was a Giants fan. And then I didn't care anymore. So I like this Fabriano paper. I'm going to keep using it for a while. I like it.
I'm going to stick to the Strathmore because it's already lined.
Well, this is 11 by 14. There's no line on it.
Well, son, you're going to have to start drawing your comic books soon here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trust me. I'm going through the script now. Well, today was a rough day. Like I said,
Yeah.
everything went crazy. My wife she goes to work. She gets up. I actually had a good night's sleep. But yesterday was the cons. So I was kind of tired. The night before, though, I didn't sleep at all. I did some YouTubing, some live streaming. And then, I don't know who I was talking to. I was on for a long time. And then I tried to go to sleep and I couldn't sleep. And I just stayed working all night. And then the worst thing ever happened. Like I saw what time it was, and I thought, oh man, I thought the con opened at 10, and they were coming to get me by 8, and I went, what? So when I laid my head down, my phone rings, and it's Andy going, hey man, we're on our way. I said, what? I looked at the phone. I just got up and took a shower. I never slept. I was up for 48 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Like a doofus.
Wow.
What about that show, the one that Matthew McConaughey got real skinny for with, is that any good? Is it True Crimes or True Detective or?
I don't know. I didn't see it. Man, I woke up at freaking noon today. I had no idea why I slept so long.
What's wrong with you, Mike? You sleeping well?
I don't know. I just said I don't know why.
Well,
I don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather.
Was the font scared of eating liver? I think he was. But he was able to put a motorcycle back together blindfolded out of sheer will.
Sheer
awesome.
luck.
I heard there was like is there a supernatural element to True Detective?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Well, I'm asking in the chat.
Oh.
It's not about you, Mike. It's not all about you.
Okay. So you're a movie file. You know what we were doing the other night? We were doing movie quotes and, guess the quote. And that was actually a lot of fun, but it'd probably be more fun with you because you're here live. So when I say sheer luck, do you know what movie I'm quoting?
No. That's not familiar, though.
Sherlock Holmes' Smarter Brother.
Sherlock Holmes' Smarter Brother?
Yeah. It's with Gene Wilder and Madeline Pryor and...
Oh. I didn't see a lot of those movies either.
Ah.
I didn't. I saw Silver Streak, The Toy.
Yeah, but this is like Mel Brooks movies.
I know. I didn't see them. I didn't get those down as a kid.
Wow.
Bill, the one that said
U.I.S. U.I.S. It's U.S.
None of your business says Elliot needs to watch more movies for a week. I can't. I'm stuck. I still haven't seen everything from the 70s apparently, so I got to go back and watch some Gene Wilder movies.
Clearly.
I know. I never saw in its entirety. Come with me, and you'll see. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, whatever it was.
Yeah, I never liked that movie.
Willy Wonka. Never saw it.
I like the new one better.
I actually, though, I like that song, though. That song is fantastic.
World of pure imagination.
Yeah. Such a great... That's one of those ones, again, that it's uplifting to me to come up with some new things.
Yeah, okay, another movie everyone seems to love, but I could never stand was A Christmas Story. Stop with that face.
I'm hoping for the meme. This is all staging.
Careful.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Because they'll do it.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. You're not on Twitter anymore. Don't worry about it.
That's true.
I love Christmas Story. I thought that was good. But you know what? God, I've seen it. I must have seen that movie 7,000 times. I've seen it too much.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same impact anymore.
I've seen most of it, and I've seen it too much.
But it's a good background movie though. Talk about movies, especially around the holidays. There's just enough, Christmassy stuff that makes me happy.
Oh, frack.
But I'm an idiot, man. I'm actually this is people are gonna hate me for this. I'm actually a fan of the Hallmark Channel at Christmas time in particular. I love all those goofy. Every single movie has the exact same plot every time, and I don't care. As long as everybody's happy, and all these people that have so much money that they can just hang out at some sort of like ski resort or something, they get to meet somebody. All these people have like big jobs and they all work at crazy places and like they hate their job. All these people, all these overprivileged people. I'm tired of working. I'm so tired of working. I just wish I had a simple life like baking cookies in a small town in middle America.
Oh my gosh, what movie was that where they were career that's not on.
They're all the same, Mike.
No. This wasn't a Hallmark one. This was the one where some woman was she was a big executive at a thing, and then she had a baby, and then she had to quit her job being a big time executive because she had a baby, right? And then she goes out to this little town and then starts a business making gourmet baby food.
Oh,
I can't remember what movie that was.
It could have been a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Those Hallmark films all star the same 10 failed actors, and I love them all. Nexus Video.
Doesn't Dean Cain do a lot of those?
He has done some. Yeah, I love Dean Cain, man. That's
Superman.
Hey,
Garrett, if you're still in the chat, does Dean Cain still come on Crowder?
Love Dean Cain.
Yeah, that's one thing I hate to. That's one thing about leaving Twitter is Dean Cain followed me. Shoot, man. Now I can't message Dean Cain.
I like Dean Cain. Think he'd follow me? I'm not that important. Comic Book Journey said the Hallmark version of Doom Kicker. It'd have Dean Cain.
Baby Boom. Yes, Comic Book Bob. Thank you. That was it. Yeah, Dean Cain goes on Crowder still. Thank you, unrelated comma, but I was asking Quarter Black Garrett. Thank you very much.
I would like Dean Cain to play Doom Kicker now.
I want Dean Cain to play me in the story of me.
Michael.
What?
Michael.
What?
He doesn't have enough hair.
He can get a wig. He can grow it out.
Think so?
Yeah, because the story of me would pay so well that he could take 2 years to grow his hair out.
Wow.
Right?
You think so?
Yeah, we just keep him busy for 2 years growing his hair so that he could play me legitimately.
I think it's a great idea. I think we should talk to this picture right now.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, got 2 trees left. 2 trees left. 2 trees left.
You can do it. You can do it.
Oh, you think Garrett left? Oh, Garrett.
You'd have to pay people to see that movie.
What?
That's Eric Boyd said that.
Jeez, so messed up.
The Mike Miller story. That'd be like that movie, but they always reference it in these movies. The one something song. I forget.
You know what I'd do is I'd have it would be Dean Cain would be like me at my age now because we're roughly the same age, and then Taylor Lautner for me as a kid in my 20s.
All right, let's play this game. Who plays me in my story?
Well, I guess he's not Hispanic. I was gonna say the guy from the Transporter. From the Meg.
Yeah?
Jason, what's his name?
Statham?
Jason Statham. Jason Statham plays Elliot Fernandez.
He'd have to put on a lot of weight.
No, dude, you want the best
Yeah, okay, fair
version.
enough.
Yeah.
Somebody said Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
Why do we have to do things the hard way?
Yeah.
You know who I saw on a poster this weekend at the
Uh.
con? The guy that plays the dad on what's that the family of the Jewish family that takes place in the 80s. Oh man, what's it called? I forget. Anyway, the dad on that show, someone's gonna say it in the chat. I'm waiting for them to say
The
it.
Jewish family from the 80s.
Yeah, the Somethingmans or the Goldbergs. You ever seen that show?
I guess not.
Neither have I, but I know that they're an ABC show, I think. That guy looks like he could play Hank from Doom Kicker, but I don't know if he has the range that I need. But anyway, yeah, man. I'll take that. How about they keep saying things like Paul Giamatti. You know what, Critias?
Paul Giamatti.
I don't appreciate that, Critias. Critias, you better come here. I have your Ghost Rider sketch that you bought. You better come get it before you head back home.
Critias.
Critias.
Why keep teasing me?
Oh, Last Crusader says, Jerkmonger, you look like Tom Segura. I don't disagree with that. I think we do
don't know
kind
who
of
that is.
I
Who's
like
that?
his beard too.
Who's that? Who's Tom Segura?
He's a comedian, very off color, but he's hilarious. His comedic timing is impeccable. It's fantastic. He does some really funny, delivers some really funny jokes in a certain way, but he's vulgar. I'm heading to Tampa on Wednesday. Oh man, what's up, man? Let me know, man. Come on over there.
Who is?
He's not Tom Segura. Maybe I am. He says things like that.
Who's heading to Tampa? Oh, Crid?
Great, yeah.
Crid is.
Bruce Campbell's not Hank, Kevin. He can't be. He's. First of all, he already looks like he. Anyway, no.
Dude, Bruce Campbell is like the only star I've ever like geeked out about meeting. It was like embarrassing, like the embarrassing geek out, you know. It's like, whoa, where did that come from?
What do you say when you what can you say to a guy like that when you're really excited about that? What do you say about that?
Yeah. Well, I mentioned that I had done this piece of art that someone said he liked, and he's like, whatever you say, or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was classic Bruce Campbell. It was so. I was like, I totally just geeked out over freaking movies. An actor. He's not even a movie star. He's just an actor. But like, I didn't even geek out meeting Momoa or friggin' Shatner, or for some reason, man, Bruce Campbell. Dude, I must have watched Evil Dead 2 1,000 times when I was a kid. That's probably it.
Yeah, I agree. That was good stuff. I didn't. They brought up Bubba Hotep. I didn't like Bubba Hotep as much.
I didn't even see that.
But he's good though. He's still good in that. So like, yeah, okay, I see why everybody's talking about. Yeah, I know why you guys think he would play Hank because of Bubba Hotep, but he was playing Elvis in Bubba Hotep. So,
what are you saying? He doesn't have the range to play Hank?
No, because he's so Hank is so sophisticated. Trust me, I'm writing it. That's supposed to be a joke. Hey,
Hey.
Did you see? Did you like that show on? Oh, I can't remember the name of the channel. A USA Network where he played with Michael Weston. What's that show called? Blacklisted.
Oh, huh?
Burn Notice. Same difference.
Not really the same difference.
Same difference.
No, I don't see. I don't think I saw it.
You never watched that show?
Mm-mm.
Homie, you gotta watch that.
No.
That's a good show. If you like, Bruce Campbell's in it. He's He's one of the three characters. It's a great show. Oh man, I love that show. The guy that plays Michael Weston also played in Sicario, I think. He was like a driver or something like that. But he is great, man. It's a basically like it's built around that actor. And he's a CIA operative who, in the middle of an op, gets burned, which is the CIA disavows him, and he's left in whatever country he's in, and he doesn't have any funds. He something goes wrong, and so he wakes up in Miami.
Oh, it's a double meaning.
Huh?
It's a double meaning.
What do you mean?
Burn notice? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they burned his identity.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But he explained what the burn was, that they burned him, and then he's no longer, they disavow him. He's no longer a member of the CIA, and so the rest of the show is him trying to figure out how he got burned, like what went wrong. And it's a deep story. It's a story about all kinds of weird, political and people, senators, and all kinds of things,
machinations and whatnot.
It's a fun show, and a lot of the show is almost like the way what was the show where the guy in the 80s where he always talked about, he didn't talk about anything, something with an M in his name, MacGyver. How he would so Michael Weston, the character, narrates the show, and every time he's in the middle of an operation, he kind of talks about different things that's going, like what he's doing, and how when you're in the middle of operation, this sort of thing happens, and it's the kind of thing I think you would dig, because he treats it, he's describing any kind of situation that he's involved in with like a textbook. He's describing what you do different here and what you should do there, and it's a really cool like educational element to it, I guess, if you believe anything he's saying. But then Bruce Campbell plays either a cop, or he used to be a snitch for the FBI. I think he was a Navy SEAL, and they even did a TV movie on his character, which was great. Also a really good movie. But he plays his buddy. At first doesn't trust him because he was one of his people he would work with in operations, and then he had an ex-girlfriend who was a member of the IRA, and so she was crazy. She's played by this little lady. In the pilot, she had the accent and everything. Then you could tell they said, "All right, lose the accent. Need you to do American accent." She was a small, slim girl. I don't know who she is. I've seen her 1,000 times anywhere else, but in that show, she was always super sexy and stuff like that. And she was really heavy into blowing things up in guns. So she was like the Wolverine of the team. And he was always so throughout while he's trying to figure this out, he can't leave Miami. Of course, they filmed it in Miami, so it was a great like advertisement for Florida. Gabrielle Anwar, that's it. Yeah. And he ends up you just follow his exploits as he continues to try to figure out what's going on. In the meantime, sometimes it's almost like the Equalizer. He'll do like these jobs for people who reach out to him for other stuff. It was I tell you, and it was a very satisfying ending. That was a great show. That was really good. Of all the things that's another one I can put on the background. That one and Psych. I like listening to Psych.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Psych. My daughter loves Psych.
He drove a '69 Charger. Yeah. Who burned him and why? I'm not going to tell you that. That show's really good. That's a show worth leaving to you guys to watch. It's good. A one-man A-team. Well, it's a three-man A-team, really.
Well, that was the Equalizer. Equalizer was one-man A-team.
Huh?
Equalizer was a one-man A-team.
Yeah, he was a one-man A-team. But Michael Weston had his friends, and eventually the cast grows. Different characters played in the show, and there was a guy who was this crazy arms dealer, and he was real quirky and stuff. And it was just such a great show, man. It was such his mom was Cagney, one of the Cagney and Lacey, chain smoker, and So it talked about his history, like he was his father used to beat him up a lot and stuff like that, and that's why he developed this personality where he could go cold for stuff, you know. So he was an easy candidate for the CIA, and uh, it's good.
Oh, he was a sociopath.
So it's good because it's a yeah, sure. It's good because it was just calm enough, you know, for you to just enjoy it as a great action show with some humor to it. It was fun. Oh, it's about who burned him and why. Oh, Kevin, that's not what you said. That's not what you said, man. I didn't see no quotes. You probably put quotes. I probably didn't see it. Yeah, Psych was good. I didn't see all of Psych, so I'm excited.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I still watch. I'm still. I watched it in part. Like I would catch it every so often. And
I only saw it ever. I only ever saw it on Netflix. So
Really?
I binged the whole thing. But yeah, it was a great show. And then
Remember
they did a an extra episode like a year ago.
what?
Yeah,
That guy's hilarious. What's he doing now?
I don't know, but yeah, I love, man, so good.
Did you see when they went to the comic convention?
Yeah, I saw every episode, man. I saw the whole thing.
Oh man, that's so good. Yeah, the humor there is so slick. Like it's like pop pop. They just throw that stuff in there. The one I can't enjoy as much is I do enjoy it, but I can't watch too much of it because it brings me down. Arrested Development. I love that show.
You know, my daughter started watching it. I can't get into that. The humor just, I don't know. And I love what's his face, Justin Bateman.
Yeah.
And I've loved him since Silver Spoons.
Yep. Yep.
Derek in the house. But I don't know why I just can't get into that. But
How much have you seen?
like, I don't know, an episode or two.
You have to give it a little more time.
Yeah, it's like The Office.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
I had to cold start The Office a couple times before I really got it.
Yeah. It's. That show makes me laugh. Like Jason Bateman's son, his name is George Michael.
I remember you telling me this.
And I can't stop laughing at that. 'Cause I know it's an ultra subtle joke, but it's just that they call them that. They're so full of themselves. They just have these weird, quirky things. And the brother-in-law, he's a psychiatrist who decides he wants to become an actor. What was funny? He's also something called a never nude.
Oh, what?
He can never be completely nude, so he takes a shower with jean shorts on.
Oh, never nude.
Yeah. It's a made up condition, but it was done so well. 'Cause that particular actor is funny. He's I'm just like I'm frozen. Oh man. I should be coming back soon. He Tobias, that's it. He was the guy that was he was the bad guy in the Chipmunks movies. That's all I know.
Oh yeah. I know.
Oh, he is so funny, that guy. His sense of that's what it is. They all have this really interesting sense of humor, and it's very dry. Gob, they call him Gob, right? His name's supposed to be Job, but he's spelled with a G. So they call him Gob, and he wants to be a magician, but he has this fights with the local magicians, like I don't know, network or some nonsense. Oh, and they keep blackballing him because he keeps giving away the secrets to his Oh man, I love that show.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
But it's just you just gotta and they're completely like they're just totally dysfunctional, and that's the gag. And Michael, which is Jason Bateman, is the only He's the
Normal.
only sound one, but he doesn't like. He still falls for it sometimes because his family's so bad, you know. His other brother has got this weird like failure to launch problem, and he still lives with his mom. There was this episode where they told him, I forget the guy's name. He goes, "We need you. Just stay out of sight. Just be invisible. Whatever you do." So he took it seriously, and he goes and he becomes invisible. What he does is he starts to wear he matches the wallpaper with his shirt, and the whole episode long he just kind of creepily sticks his head out. Okay, I'm done. You gotta watch it, man.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe don't watch it if you don't want to watch it. No pressure.
No, I want to. I mean, I just couldn't get into it. So maybe if I can get into it, then I'll like it as much as I like The Office. It took me a while to get into The Office.
I liked. Did you like
Parks and Rec?
Recreation?
Yeah, dude, because it was the same humor.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Just
I
took
couldn't
me-
believe that's what's his name? Star Lord, whatever his name is.
Oh. Yeah, man.
There's
Andy
a meme
Dwyer.
that people use where it's a GIF where he kind of like goes,
Yeah.
and that thing cracks me up, man. And he's such a lovable guy. I was like, finish off that joke, whatever that was. I want to see the rest of it.
Yeah.
I gotta see. I have to watch that show more too.
Oh, you haven't seen the whole thing?
No, that's one of the things I like. That's because I'm so busy. I can't because some of the gags are visual. So
Yeah.
if I sit down to watch it, I can't work. So I can't watch it. But oh, Billy the one that puts there, yeah. Oh, come on. I see what you're doing there. It's fun to show, but anyway. Spelled funk, right? It's Funke, Tobias Funk. But they keep but his name is Fionke.
Okay.
It's those weird, subtle, goofy jokes that shouldn't make me laugh this much, but it's just the delivery of it is so perfect. Oh, so fun. Yeah, the Office. I haven't seen that all together yet either. I've seen episodes, and again, I really love it. I want to really enjoy it. I don't want to just listen to that because some of the, like in Psych, that guy when he does the thing, he goes, his tense.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
His.
Yeah, I'm still haven't watched all of it either.
Psych.
Of Arrested Development. I'm still
Oh, really?
enjoying.
Oh.
Yeah, for me, it's like me with PlayStation 3. I still have a PlayStation 3 because I have games I've never played. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play them one day, and I don't. But what I'm doing now is that's what I'll do now is I'll listen to people play games on YouTube. That's fun for me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Is this it?
I
You
think
done?
it's page 12, I think. I think it's page 12. I could be wrong. But anyways, it is the unknown soldiers.
I got a 20-second delay. Gotta check it out on the YouTubes. Gonna check it out. Check it out. There it is. Okay, here you go.
Who the hell puts that much detail on tire?
Oh, wow, man. Michael, did you do all that with a pen? The nib?
Yeah. All nib, baby. All nib. Except the trees. The trees are brush.
Okay, good. Thank you. Whew. That looks fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Cool stuff, man.
Sweet.
You ever think about giving those guys costumes, like regular costumes, eventually?
Oh. No.
Kind of like G.I. Joe, they're all a little different.
No. I mean, really, Lone Star's the only one that goes out on his own to fight crime.
Yeah.
So, no.
That's really nice, man. You know, it's funny. That background being dark really does a good job of keeping your figures pop forward and everything.
Yeah.
It's good.
pops them out.
Yeah, on YouTube it looked really sharp.
And then all my little blades of grass, I had to do every blade of grass because that's what I do.
KS says, "Where are the happy little clouds?"
It's nighttime. I could crosshatch in the darkness.
Oh no.
We
don't
got
do that.
another hour. I could do that.
No, I'm going to bed now.
I could just leave it for the colorist.
Hey, it's
blocking
at that point now where it's still good, but a little dull.
Your nib?
Yeah.
Turn it over. Is it when you hold it up to the light? Because you haven't had it that long. When you hold it up to the light, are you seeing light splitting the tip?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
Yeah. You think it's because
what are you drawing on sandpaper? Dude, these
Well,
nibs last a long time.
Maybe it's because I have done some stuff on vellum.
I can't imagine that's the case. But is it like dull? You're just getting a thicker line.
I think so. You had told me that there would be a point where it would kind of like. Yeah, I've been using it quite a bit actually. I've been practicing a lot.
Oh, really? More than
Yeah,
we
I'm
see
having
you
a tough
on
time
TV.
because I'm trying to draw like you draw, right?
Yeah.
But
when for mine, it'll get like it'll start splitting. You'll start seeing light in between it, and that'll make it thicker.
Okay.
I'll take a one of these, right, and I'll run it in between like that, just to try to get any gunk that's in between the lines or in between the things out. And if it's still split open, sometimes I'll just kind of move one side down and just kind of rub, because crap gets in there, and so I just gotta keep it clean, keep that split clear. And then if nothing else, I'll just turn it upside down and I'll just push down on it backwards so it kind of pushes the tip forward and back together.
I don't really think about this, but I'm using I just discovered this today. I'm using carbon ink today with it from Platinum.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same ink I use in my Pentel Pocket Brush Pen.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's nice. It doesn't have as much carbon in it, so which is weird why it calls itself carbon ink. But anyway, it's really good, and it flows really. It's a lot wetter. It's not doesn't get very thick. And I'll keep the jar open from time to time, just while I'm working, and it's working out really well.
Dude, I cracked open a brand new bottle of PH Martin's Black Star waterproof today.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like butter.
Oh yeah.
I forget because I tend to just leave my. I'm starting to think what Doug does is the right way to go about it. Just do a thimble full at a time, or for him a bottle cap full at a time.
Yeah.
Because I'll leave my inkwell open and it'll start to evaporate, and then the consistency changes.
Yeah.
And then I'm adding a thinner ink to it to thin it back up. But man, cracking open this brand new bottle and dipping it in, and I'm like, I should use a new bottle every day. But yeah. No, this is not a mapping nib, so far as I can tell. People ask me. This is the nib I use. It is a zebra. It is a tempered steel, so annealing the tip with a lighter will not extend the life. In fact, it may mess up the temper. So that's the one I use.
I think it's categorized as a mapping nib, though, don't you think?
Is it? I don't know why it would be. Why is it mapping?
I don't know.
What maps? I don't know.
I don't know what that means either.
Focusing.
Like what is school?
No, it's not a Croquill Hunt 102. It is a zebra. Every time I should just write this down so I don't have to do this every single time. It is a zebra T. Ishimura. No, T. Ishikawa.
Yeah, it's available on Amazon, but I bought mine. It's a little more expensive on Jet Pens.
Yeah,
And
it's
after
number
that,
2586. 2586 Zebra tempered steel nibs. They have mapping nibs. They are long and narrow. These are long and narrow. I only have 2 of these left though, and these are really good. Also, they are. I need to get more of these. Maybe you can give me that website again. These are. Dadgummit. These are mapping quills. These are Nico Pen 659. Nico Pen 659 mapping quill. That's this one, and this is a non-tempered steel quill. These are really nice too. This is more along the lines of a Hunt 102, but it's Japanese, and the quality control on these is par excellence. Every single one of them has been perfect that I've had so far. Whereas if you're buying a box of Hunt 102s, you might get 2 perfect ones.
yeah, I spent about $20. I'm seeing it now on YouTube. I spent about $20, $23 on the box on Jet Pens.
Mm-hmm.
But I found the same ones on Amazon for 12 or so. So if you want to get them,
Kyung Lee says Maru equals mapping. So yeah, I haven't been using those mapping nibs for a while. I've been using the zebras. Those are mapping as well. They are Maru nibs. Oh, so they're all just called mapping.
well, this particular one's mapping. There are a couple other ones. I'm curious about the other one you just described, the Nico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikko, Nikko.
Maru
What kind of
equals
ink again? Dr. P.H. Martin's Black Star Focus. Black Star Waterproof India Ink High Carb.
Have you tried matte?
Usually I try to avoid the carbs, but
Eh.
wah, wah. Have I tried what?
Did you try matte finish?
This is matte finish, I think.
No, high carb is different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, high carb is
Oh.
is the one that's shinier. You gotta be careful with that when you scan it because it can reflect.
Oh, I also like Winsor Newton Black Indian Waterproof. It should say waterproof on here somewhere.
I want to see that one. I don't know what that
Let
looks
me
like.
open the box. Tinta Negra Black Indian ink. Yeah, this one.
Let me see it. Oh, sorry. You're on YouTube, yeah. Oh, I was just looking at that today at Blick.
Yeah, because Blick doesn't carry P.H. Martin's.
They don't. No,
No.
my other local store carries.
Yeah, me too.
Martin.
So if I'm at Blick, I'll get this. If I'm at the other one, I'll get that. I usually try to have at least one extra bottle of ink here.
Yeah.
And then for when I try to, like I said, I usually have this in an inkwell and it evaporates. I will use Hunt Speedball Super Black, which is a crap ink, but it's like low carb, I suppose you'd say. So it's good to add, instead of what I don't like doing is adding water. I know it's just water evaporating, but I don't like adding water to my ink when it's evaporating. So I'll add a very thin ink like Speedball to it, or Black Magic too. Black Magic will work.
Well, that's a giant tub of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been using a small one. I've been using like a little, was it pellet or something like that? Pellet.
Palette? What?
You know, the little squeeze tube thing, squeezy thing. Pipette. That's what it's called.
Eyedropper?
Technically, sure, not quite. But yeah, it's actually, yeah, You're right.
Thin ink. Am I drawing anything? I just finished this, so I'm done drawing for the night. So we'll probably wrap the stream up pretty soon here, but if you guys got more art-related questions, go ahead and hit us with them.
Metatron's Q calls it a pipette. Yeah, that's what it is. Pipette. That's it.
Pipette. Higgins is too. Higgins is crap.
Yeah, I don't care for Higgins.
Higgins is crap, but like I said, that'd be good for thinning ink. Looks
well.
Excellent.
This carbon ink, I figured you might like it because it This is what Doug uses too. This one is good. I like it because it has a because it's low carb. You're not like I would do my brush work with something else like your high carb.
Mm-hmm.
But for the precision tools, I feel like that's a good one. I just tried it today and I was like, man, it flows right off of the nib real nice. But maybe that's why, you know, but because your lines don't have to be that black if you're doing those thinner lines, because you're creating halftones with your hatching. So it's like, yeah, you're controlling it quite a bit.
Yeah, and I don't erase anymore because that's why I draw with blue line.
Right. Well, so when you're doing your lines, are you just like I'm going faster. That's another thing too. I don't draw very slow when I use it. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like I'm struggling with it, because I feel like I need to be a little more precise with the way I apply my line with the nib. I'm trying to use it like I use a brush where it's real fast. And it's not, I can't control it very well. So I'm trying to decide what exactly am I trying to do, Elia? What kind of line? I'm also going back and forth with bigger nibs. Like I'm using the Esterbrook 914, I think it is. Yeah, this is supposed to be the one that Charles Schultz used. This is the legendary, or the alleged, Charles Schultz nib. It's nice though.
You know that Bill Watterson uses the Hunt 102.
Does he really?
Yeah. You know what's the amazing thing about this is that I didn't discover this because I've had these Calvin and Hobbes books since I'm in high school, right? Calvin and Hobbes came out when I was in high school, and so I would buy the collections and all that stuff. And through high school, I was always like, what quills do these guys use? You know, what tools do these guys use? And I didn't discover it until I was already in my 20s and I was already a professional artist, professional comic book inker, inking with freaking felt tip pens because I didn't, and rapidographs because I didn't know what people used. And then like a couple years ago, I'm reading through my Calvin and Hobbes books and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to read the foreword to this where it's all just words. And he just describes in there, I use a Hunt 102 quill and a Winsor Newton Series 7 sable brush. And I'm like, well, that would have saved me a lot of time. Just read that when I was in high school.
What did you use the nib for?
Detail stuff.
Huh. I gotta look at that now.
Yeah. Hunt 102.
Huh. Very interesting.
Right?
Check that out.
So when I did my Calvin and Hobbes stuff, I would use... Actually, I'd primarily just use a brush. You saw that stuff, right? My Calvin and Hobbes characters.
Yeah.
Those are so much fun.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I've been studying a lot about cartooning. When I discovered Hergé and his work on Tintin, I fell in love with that whole idea of short form, super short form storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like, man, I just really dig how I'm just not that funny for that sort of content. But I mean, I could riff off of a conversation. I can add humor to it, but to sit there and just be thinking about that stuff all day long, like, gosh, man, that must be difficult. But that's why they don't get a lot of home runs.
You know what? Have you ever read my because you were on Facebook.
Yeah, I went through your stuff before. The
Bless this mess.
yeah, yeah, it's good stuff.
Thanks. Oh, somebody, Last Crusader says, Mike, I have 3 other inks. What's wrong with the Higgins inks? Seems okay to me. It's thin. It doesn't stick to the paper when you erase. I guess it'd be okay for an ink wash, but yeah, it's just too thin to me.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're using it for. If you feel comfortable with it, you know, yeah, Black Magic is better. Higgins Black Magic. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess it depends. I mean, I don't erase much anyway either. I usually draw with blue pencil. Only reason why I'm drawing lately with regular graphite is because I want stuff to show up on screen when I'm drawing.
Mm.
But for my normal work, I work in blue color pencil and the little Pentel sticks that go into the mechanical pencils.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me perfect. Like I don't, and I prefer the bolder ones too. I actually prefer using like a 9.9 lead. I know you use a 5, right?
I use 0.5 Pentel Blue, yeah.
I just bought. This is crazy. I bought this. Where is it? It's a point 0.2 lead holder.
Oh, the 2 millimeter?
Huh?
The 2 millimeter?
Yeah. Point two millimeter, not 2 millimeter, point 0.2.
0.2?
Yeah, dude. This right here. You see this? Can you see it? So what this is, it's a when you press the back, instead of lead coming out, it comes out, but it also comes out with a metal shaft. So the lead is stuck in there. You can't even you could barely feel it. And as soon as I start drawing with it, it's on the tip of the pencil. That's so it won't snap the lead.
Right. Yeah. I've seen those before. I didn't know they made a 0.2. I thought 0.3 was the smallest one they did.
I did too, and I found this on it's Japanese. It's a Pentel product.
Of course.
Or Orens. What's Orens? That they must have bought them out.
Mm-hmm.
Lead support system. Because I have a Graph Gear 0.3, and I kept snapping it. But now I realized what I was doing wrong. You have to let the lead kind of hide inside the metal shaft so that doesn't snap the lead in half.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I used it. I hate using it this lead. It's so small. Like, gosh, imagine if I was trying to do like shading. You need this little 0.2 lead.
Yeah. No, it's just for details.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
for the dates. Just for the
This
dates.
was cool with cards. If I
Oh, hello, Bitcoin.
Oh.
So remember we started off, Bitcoin was at $11,600.
Uh-huh.
And then I refreshed it. It was at 11,718.
Yeah.
It has, in the last hour, gone to 12,237.
Wow. Do you think it
Hello,
reacts to the market the way that gold and silver does?
Depends on the market, but it reacts to all kinds of stuff. So it's
Well, like gold goes up when market speculation gets weird.
the Dow fell, says Metatron's Cube. So perhaps interest rates dropped too. Yeah. And quantitative easing. The more money they print, the less money is worth, and therefore the more Bitcoin is going to be worth compared to everything else. Well, compared to the dollar anyways.
So I'll be coming to you for some food when the time comes. Mike, please.
Bing chow.
I could never buy Bitcoin. I'm a fool.
Hey, you know what? It's the rich dad, poor dad thing. Have you ever read that?
Yeah. Well, you told me about it.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I mean, that's the thing. It's you pay yourself first. My wife would give me crap because I was he says stuff like, you know what? You'll always have debt, you'll always have a mortgage, you'll always have all these bills and all these excuses not to pay yourself first. Right?
Yeah.
But if you just say, look, I'm gonna pay myself 5% of whatever I make. 5% is gonna go into an investment of some sort. Then at the end of the year, you've got something. At the end of 2 years, you've got double that plus whatever interest or whatever you've made, right? And so I've been doing that for about the last 2 years. It's like every time I get paid, whatever it's from, 5 to 10%, 5 to 10%. You know. Now I have 2 whole Bitcoins and you don't, me.
You do have.
What?
I thought you didn't have a Bitcoin yet.
My Bitcoin was in other stuff, or my cryptocurrency was in other stuff. And so when it was around 12,000 last time around,
Yeah.
I transferred almost all my other cryptocurrency into Bitcoin. And so that got me up to around 1.4, I think. No, not 1.2, something like that. And then I've been putting more money in. And then when I got my first check for Lone Star, I just rounded it up and got 2. Rounded it up to 2.
That's cool, man. Well, like I said, I'm learning this stuff from you guys. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that I need to eat cheeseburgers. I think you got a super chat.
SeedFan85 for $5 says, why do you use a blue pencil and will just any blue do? Well, you can use any color. Here's the thing. These pages, they come pre-printed with blue. You see the trim lines and all that stuff, and these markers, so you can know. It makes it easier to rule out pages and how to do the panels and all that fun stuff in the Strathmore. This is in blue, right? So it is sort of a traditional moving from non-photo blue into just any blue, but the Pentel. So that's why I use blue, but why I use Pentel blue instead of like a 2mm blue pencil, which Ethan uses that. I find that lead, that whatever you want to call it, that blue crayon, it's so waxy. I hate it. So I use the Pentel because it is less waxy. It is not as easy to erase. It does not erase well, especially if you get dark with it. If you're just drawing really lightly, you can erase, but if you start getting dark, that's a permanent line on your page. But when I scan it in, non-repro doesn't work anymore because scanners are so sensitive to every color in the spectrum. But now you scan it in, you take it into Photoshop, you select a color range and wipe it out. So I can just select blue and all that blue disappears. I could do it with red, I could do it with orange, I could do it without any other color lead, but since I draw with blue as a background for the lines, then what you got there?
So you use color range for that? That's a good idea.
Do I use what?
It's probably faster than what I do. I go into was it the Command U? Control
Yeah,
U,
I use is it Control Command Shift B? Hold on, let me see if that's what I do. Control Shift B. No, Control Shift B. No. I can never think of what it is when I'm doing it.
Yeah, no, it's intuitive now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Control
Alt Shift. Or Command Option Shift. Hold all those down, and then I hit B, and then I just grab the cyans. It gives you the different reds, yellows, greens, cyans, blues, magentas. I just grab the cyans and I drag it all the way to the right, and it just wipes them out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I basically do the same thing. Yeah, it's like I've seen like Cheeks uses green sometimes. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then I'll use red from time to time to change it up a little bit.
Pablo Romero Art, going back to economics, says, Mike, try to explain that printing money makes it worth less to economists in Argentina. Yeah. I don't think I have to explain it to them now. Well, at least not to the people. You see them having to take it's like the Weimar Republic just taking barrelfuls of cash to buy bread.
What? That's happening in Argentina?
Yeah. Yep. You have to take bricks of money in to buy anything.
Are you kidding me, man? That's what gave Hitler his angle.
Yeah, yeah. And then Fire Dragon says, Bitcoin is more of a gamble than an investment. Well, that's if you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, thank you, my darling. Look, my daughter brought me a kiwi. A golden kiwi.
Oh.
And I'm not talking about New Zealanders. Yummy.
Well, brother, I'm going to boogie, man.
Yep, I'm going to wrap this up after I finish this kiwi.
Appreciate all people in the chats for letting me come on here and then try to make you giggle. I hope I made you giggle. I hope it wasn't too crazy.
Yeah, boy, I think we had a good time. Good, chill chat. I think we have around 100 people plus the whole time, except for these last 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's all good, because I got tired of Bitcoin talk.
Bitcoin, yeah! All right, guys, thanks for being here. Elliot, thank you for being here. I'd like to thank Edwin for showing up again. And we will see you all on the flip side. Aloha.
Word. Peace out.